We stepping out the dark into the light. No more blind, now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black, we're breaking free tonight. I'm black, I'm black, walking in the light. Melanated, elevated, truth inside. I'm black.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to our show, Unblacked. Y'all like, what y'all think about the theme song? Tell me what you think about it in the chat, you guys. That joint fire. We gonna play it one more time before the end of the night, Blanche.
Gotta play it.
Blanche put the vocals on, y'all.
Nah, CJ put the vocals on. Nah.
That was dope. Y'all ain't know we are singers, multiple talents.
You didn't know that Unblack was a group. Yeah.
It's really a group though. But you know what, y'all? I gotta play it one more time because they ask me and Blanche all the time, what does Unblack mean? And I think that the theme song kind of tells it. Like the dark to the light.
Yeah.
We unblack. Unblack a little bit, okay? Like, we not black, we're free. You guys, if you have not already, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, Unblacked. We are streaming. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Red Pill Brown Girl. If you're on Instagram, please subscribe to or go like my page, CJ Shines Bright. Blanche, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at He Is Blanchard. Find me on Instagram at He Is Blanchard. Twitter, He Is Blanchard. TikTok, Free Blanche. Rumble, Free Blanche.
Yes, you guys. Oh God, we have a great show for you tonight. We are talking all about black stuff, Blanche. This black people. Something is wrong with black people, Blanche.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't unblack yourself right now, you guys, if you are holding on to melanation delegation, you need to melanate and elevate. That's what you need to do.
Melanate and elevate.
Melanated, elevated.
That's a good thing. Listen, it's a great theme song. We gonna keep it real. It's a great theme song.
It is. Yeah, we had a lot of fun recording it. And Blanche, where can they find your music? Because Blanche really is a whole artist. Seriously.
You all can find me on all digital media platforms under Free Blanche, or you can find me under Blanchard, either one. So Blanche or Free Blanche. I started going by Free Blanche recently. So, but Free Blanchard on all digital media outlets, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. You know, you can even go to TikTok and find music on TikTok when you use it for a video everywhere. So it's
so it's a lot going on in the world of black this week, you guys. We got a couple of clips for you. Y'all, black people cannot be taken seriously, Blanche. Something is wrong. I'm telling y'all, do not engage with these people, okay? They get ignorant, they get violent. But I was actually proud of the whole Cat Williams and Kevin Hart thing. Blanche is not buying it.
Yeah, because they black.
It's so true.
Like, why would I buy it? Like, you know what I know. When black folks make a truce, it don't last. We know this.
It's like the Iran ceasefire.
Yeah, come on, man. You know how it is, man. You know, remember when the Bloods and Crips said we gonna stop the violence?
Never.
It lasted a couple of months. It was back to killing. Come on, you know black folks can't be trusted with no peace. Stop.
I know, but I did. Okay, so talking about the whole Cat Williams and Kevin Hart thing, y'all, is it just me or was it like really contrived? Like, did you feel like Kevin Hart had like wrote out everybody's like scripts? It was really contrived and really black, Blanche.
It wasn't organic. It didn't feel organic.
No, it didn't feel organic at all, and it was like a lot of black stuff, and it was the DEI show to me. It was the DEI show. Those women that they had up there, they were not fun. Lizzo was not funny at all.
course not.
Tiana Taylor was not funny, and they got like standing ovation. Truly, the funniest one was probably Cat Williams, of course. But then that white guy that was like the racist white guy that they got mad at, that the blacks got so emotional.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. He's actually funny though.
He was the funniest one, but
Yeah, he's actually funny. I mean, like on other stuff, he's actually funny. He's actually funny.
He was really funny. And the blacks, they lost their mind. They lost their mind because he made a joke about their king.
Oh, Kevin Hart's their king now?
No. He made a joke about George Floyd.
Oh, I'm sorry, George Floyd. Okay.
You know the blacks, the golden calf, the golden casket, crackhead.
I have a question for black people. If George Floyd never would have died, what would you all be saying about him? Like if George Floyd never died, he was still alive, doing what he normally did, what would you all be saying about him?
They would,
because literally all he was a drug addict. He sold drugs. He used drugs. He did porn. He did security. He was dating a white woman. Like he did all of the cardinal sins, but for some reason, y'all have made this man a hero. Just explain it, black people. What would y'all be saying about George Floyd if he didn't die? I don't know.
They would not be anywhere around him, Blanche. They would not. You would not. I know y'all, okay? Y'all would be disgusted with George Floyd. First of all, if he was on drugs, he probably, you know how people on drugs are. They don't bathe, they don't shower, they probably stink. He was a big dude too. And y'all saw how he was crashing out when he got arrested, talking about he can't breathe.
He was saying he couldn't breathe before he even got to the car. He had been saying he couldn't breathe. So, and this is another thing, black people. I know y'all didn't like school very much. If a person is yelling, that means they can breathe.
Yes.
Because you need air to yell. So when you hear George Floyd yelling, that means he can breathe. I know y'all hate science, you hate chemistry, you hate the textbooks, you hate classrooms. But if a person can yell, that means they can breathe.
Yes. Yes. And I'm sorry, y'all. I don't, someone said they would be calling him ashy. They would be like, ew, like they would not be liking him. And so the blacks were really upset because the white boy, apparently he's MAGA. So this guy is MAGA.
My husband said his name. His name is Shane Gillis. That's his name.
The host was Shane Gillis, right?
Hold on. I think Shane is the big, he's the guy that made let me see. Yeah, that's him, Shane Gillis.
That's the host, right?
I don't know if he's the host, but he's the guy who probably made the offensive, because he always makes offensive jokes.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
I want to find this clip of him where somebody brought out, he goes on Kill Tony. Kill Tony was there too, but he goes on Kill Tony show a lot. And this guy brought out the LGBTQ flag.
Oh.
And so it has all the colors on there. And so Shane was like, he's like, is that white power? Like it was so funny because like it had all the other colors, but they had like one white strip in the middle. He was like, is that for white power? Is that for us? He was listen, it was so hilarious. But listen, that dude is funny though. He's funny.
So no, Shane Gillis. Okay, Shane Gillis, the one who made the George Floyd was Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, Hinchcliffe. Okay. Yeah, Tony.
He was the funniest one.
Yeah,
he was funny.
No, listen. You ought to watch his Kill Tony show. It's excellent.
Y'all, let me show y'all the George Floyd joke that had everybody crashing out. And first, I already know how I feel about Floyd.
But it's how they all feel about George Floyd, not just you.
I'm not emotional.
You might want to refresh your screen because it's kind of blurry.
Oh, okay. Hold on. George Floyd got caught
hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane. Proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
You talking about crash out, Blanche? Blanche crashed the blacks.
Listen, black people need to stay out of comedy. You all are too sensitive. You're too weak-minded. You're too emotional. Stay away from comedy. The only ones getting offended by comedians are libtards and black people. That's it. Y'all the only ones.
Yeah, and it's so funny that you said that because nobody, they joked on everybody. They joked on Kevin Hart. They joked on Cheryl Underwood. They joked on Lizzo. They joked on everybody. Guess who they did not joke on? Regina Hall.
Because she had that stank face.
They just like why are black people or why are black women like the golden calf? You can't joke with them. Like joke on them.
And I mean, what is exciting about Regina Hall? I'm like, there's nothing that she has no controversies. There's nothing like what is she? She's an actress, but what else? Like what would be a joke about Regina Hall? That she's a B-list actress for her whole career? Well, maybe C-list.
Ooh, don't do that, Blanche. Don't do that.
You know she can't carry no film. Come on now. You know she.
Don't do that.
I actually met her one time. She actually is nice. She actually very nice though.
I mean, she seems really nice.
Yeah.
Like you said, I feel like she had the stank face the entire time. And y'all, like this is why.
Hold on.
They talk about all
your screen though, because your screen looks very.
My screen.
Yeah, it looks blurry.
I look blurry.
Does it look clear to you?
Yeah, it looks clear on my side,
Hey,
but
leave
I
it
can't.
alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Go ahead. Don't touch it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm about to. How it still look blurry to you?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If it looks good to you.
All right. Y'all, it doesn't look blurry in the chat. Let me know.
Okay, clear it up now. Now it's clear. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So my thing is they talk about all the women, the black women that lost their job, what is it, like 50,000 or 30,000 black women that lost their job.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about that's her. They said that's her her 3G internet. Shut up, simulated Stevens. Y'all, I got good internet. But yeah, so they talk about all the black women, the 30,000 people that lost their job. And honestly, Blanche, I don't take this lightly when I say this. People don't want to be around people like that. Black women can be very cantankerous, very like they don't smile, not happy, whatever the reason why. They say, oh, because of race and whatever the reason why. It's just like nobody want to be around that. Like it's almost like they just ignored her the entire time. And if I'm at a roast and you don't roast me, that means you're insignificant. She might have thought she was untouchable,
Right.
But why would you not want to be involved? Like, don't go, don't be there with your stank attitude.
But she has to be there because he wants the attention. So it's like you want the attention without any other consequences. So yeah, you're right. People don't want to be around it because they kill the mood. They kill the party. They're party poopers, what they call them.
Suck the air out the room.
Did they get on Tiffany Haddish?
No, they didn't say anything about Tiffany Haddish, and she didn't say anything.
She didn't? She didn't roast?
Which was odd. Yeah, which was really, really odd. And I thought she would have been good. She would have been really funny. But I'm telling you, Blanche, there was something about that night that it wasn't a real roast. Tom Brady's was a real roast. Kevin Hart had a mic. So first of all, the host, the roast of Kevin Hart, why did you have a mic the whole time? Like, why are you jumping in?
Why are you talking? Yeah.
It was odd. And that, so he was like telling them to read the joke. Go ahead, read the joke. And then they were even saying, oh, somebody else wrote this. And it wasn't like, it was contrived. It was a no for me. It was the DEI roast. I ain't like it.
DEI roast.
The DEI roast. I didn't like it. The only person.
No, that's strange about Tiffany Haddish. She's actually a comedian. So why wouldn't she roast or be roasted? That's weird. That's weird.
And they had Tiana Taylor up there, who's not a comedian.
Should have been roasted relentlessly. Tiana Taylor.
They didn't roast Tiana Taylor, and she was supposed to be roasting, but it wasn't funny. Like, but she's not a comedian. It was odd. It was so odd. And I mean, that's what you get with niggas. I mean, that's what you get. Like, seriously. I mean,
listen, dear Black people, do y'all understand that your brand has been diminished to a point where it may not be salvageable? You all, like, you can't crack jokes on you all. You can't be around y'all because y'all violent. It's just like a lot to do. Like, we want to just avoid y'all, honestly. It's just too much. We want to have fun, have a good time, hang out and kick it. Y'all always talking about something is racist, man. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. The entire world is moving on without y'all. Did y'all see what's going on in China? Not a single Black person. They over there without y'all.
It's
not a single.
Even the Africans in Africa don't care about y'all. Did you know the motherland? They don't care about you all at all.
Yeah. Everybody's over it, and I'm over it. Honestly, that's why y'all need to Unblack. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the Unblack channel. Subscribe. We just appreciate it so much, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Blanche, speaking of the George Floyd situation, you want to play that clip with that guy?
Which one?
The one that you sent me. And I think that it's really important that nobody's afraid of you anymore. White folks are just saying what they think. White folks are not holding back at all. The guy that was in the hoodie, the white guy that was talking about Black people getting arrested and what he learned from it.
Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can get it.
I got it.
You got it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to play the clip from the Julio Fulio trial to hear this guy, this former prison warden, talk about what is expected of this. We got to play it because Black folks crashing out about what this man said.
Oh, you want to play that one first?
Okay, we can play it first.
Okay, the Julio.
Let me see. Hold on. I got it right here. I got it.
Okay.
If I can I do it?
Yeah, you should be able to do it, but I can do it if you can't.
It's on my screen. I'm trying to.
You did it last time. You shared.
Okay, here we go. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, I got the guy with the hoodie too. Let me see. Let me go right here. So to give you guys a little brief backstory. So the people that killed Julio Fulio. Hold on. I just want to see. Hopefully I can stop it.
Well, I assume they don't include death.
Okay. So just to give y'all a backstory. Julio Fulio was murdered. He's a rapper out of Jacksonville. 2 years ago, he was murdered. They caught the killers. So this trial is very entertaining. I'm gonna cover it, but it's very entertaining because they just showed how much technology, basically you all can't do crime anymore because you're on somebody's camera. They had camera footage from every building, everywhere they went, Walmart, freeways, even the Tesla car. The Tesla car in the parking lot recorded the whole thing. Like, it's like you all can't do crime anymore. And so you all are trying to commit crime thinking because you cover your face up and leave your cell phone at home that you're going to be safe. You are literally on camera the entire time. The Ring camera at the Airbnb, the Ring camera at the boy's mama house. Like, y'all on camera the whole, and like I said, they just pieced the case together, time, location, and then use y'all social media anyway. So the case, so the case is a case of where this new technology is going to make it very difficult to do crimes, and it's just because you all don't think because y'all think that white folks are slow and they up on game. These white people have this thing down to a science. When I tell you to a science, we're talking about minute to minute everything y'all did, what you purchased, what you wear, who you talk to, screenshots, screen recordings, social media, everything was laid out, and y'all in court looking crazy, thinking y'all finna get off. Thought y'all finna get off because y'all wore a mask. Thought y'all was finna get off because y'all wore a mask and left your cell phone at home. Are you crazy? Anyway.
And it's so sad when I hear but this ain't even a black thing. This is a white thing too. They be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go off the grid. I'm going to do," like, you can't anymore. Like it's over. Your grandparents and your grandmamas and your granddaddies sold y'all out. Okay, we all surveillance. We in straight up surveillance state, Blanche.
Y'all could be in the middle of nowhere. Look up, there's gonna be a drone watching you the whole time, just to make sure y'all ain't doing nothing. Listen, you are not escaping technology. That's the whole purpose of it. So you can't escape. Yep. That's the point of the technology. So you can't escape. So, and what the funny thing is that they even tried to swap phones. And when I tell you, they pieced this thing together so masterfully to where the defense was like grasping at straws. It was like, well, was it at 2 p.m. or 2:01 p.m.? 2:01 p.m. Like just grasping at anything. They didn't have nothing. So anyway, so this guy right here, she's asking him a question about if a prisoner does well, will they be able to go to another facility for the good prisoners? So he's going to lay down the criteria of what's expected of a prisoner in Florida when they go to prison. Now, black people are crashing out over what this man said. Keep in mind, these guys murdered somebody in cold blood, tracked him down, hunted him down, and murdered him in cold blood. And black folks are not mad at them, they mad at him.
It tracks, Blanche.
What this guy said is on the headline of all the videos, what he said. Not what they done said, but what he said. Let's go.
Well, I assume they don't include death row inmates, but if somebody's serving life without parole, what would that mean?
Anyone in the prison system up to life is eligible to be considered to go to that facility. For example, you have Sumter Correctional Institution, Everglades Correctional Institution, but you have to show a 2-year record of following the rules, no disciplinary reports, no kind of security concerns, just to be considered. There's an application process in which they will have to go through, because these facilities, they're also known as incentivized prisons. So they only want those inmates who are respectful, following the rules, and not going to be a security concern.
I guarantee the majority of prisoners at these facilities are not black.
Of course not. Of course not.
A black person in prison don't get in trouble for 2 years? Cause no problem for 2 whole years? Oh, no.
Respectful, follow the rules.
You heard what he said, right? You got to be a model prisoner to be considered to go.
And my thing is that, like, why the black folks, why are y'all crashing out about this? This is the way the world works. And you wonder why all those women lost their jobs. And you wonder why people don't want to deal with y'all. This is the way the world works. You have to be amiable. You have to be friendly. You have to be kind. You have to listen. You have to follow rules and instructions.
So somebody said, why'd they kill him? He was in a rival gang. They had been beefing, killing each other, making songs, diss songs, the typical, it ain't that elaborate. The typical black beef hood stuff. It's always the same thing.
I know. Yeah, niggas don't need a reason to kill, unfortunately. He stepped on my shoes. Yeah. Why'd he kill him? Because he looked at me.
Basically. Daryl said Kevin Hart roast looked so fake.
It did.
So I'm gonna continue, but we're gonna get to the part where they crash out about. But the guy's just basically telling this is the guy's attorney, one of the guys, the main guy. They had the highest IQ, so they're making him the main guy. He had the best upbringing. This guy, the guy he's talking about right now, been all over the world, lived all over the world. Father was in the Air Force, mother Marines, both grandmothers in his life, spoiled, everything he wanted. Literally, this kid has traveled around the world, had lived in Japan, listen, this kid has had the best life imaginable. Listen to me. You can't, when they listen to what he did in his life, he has done more in his life up to 18, he's 20 now, than 1,000 adults. This dude has been literally all over the world living his best life.
And just blew it.
And this guy was the worst one. Anyway, but I'm playing it.
And based on Mr. Gathwright's age, physical abilities, things like that, do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life without parole?
I say yes. With my experience, not only just in classification, but as a former warden and even as a jail administrator, he's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor.
Nah, I got a better one.
Age, physical abilities, things like that, do you
Those inmates who are respectful, following the rules, and not going to be a security concern.
And based on Mr. Gathwright's age, physical abilities, things like that, do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life without parole?
I say yes. With my experience, not only just in classification, but as a former warden and even as a jail administrator, he's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we need to put him out there to work, because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration, we have that. So we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them, since they are young and actually can do the work.
Black people,
I already know, Blanche.
they are crashing out.
Blanche, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't see it. I didn't see the clip. Ooh, I know they going off. What? What?
Now listen, they brought him up as like a character witness to speak. Do he sound like, what does he sound like?
The world. He sound like the world. This is how the world works. I'm sorry. You think y'all, first of all, blacks they're going to crash out because they're gonna be like, oh, he's not a slave. He's not. You a slave now. You a slave at your job. Like, stop playing. So of course that this Negro murder somebody, yes, we can use the labor, his size, his physical ability, his young and healthy, because we have an aging prison population. Go make those license plates. Go make them. That's the way the world works, Blanche.
So you heard him, right?
Yep. You remember back in the day, y'all used to see the railroads, the prisoners used to be working on the railroads. Yeah, no more sitting, no more us paying for you. You need to work. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, Blanche. Hold on, you went out. Your sound went out.
Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
So they're crashing out. Now, I was shocked to know that a lot of black folks never heard the word sweat equity. And so that sweat, when he said sweat equity, it was a trigger word for black people. I'm like, why is that triggering for y'all? They did not like the way he said sweat equity, because they was like, all they heard was slavery.
Sweat equity, actually, dear black people, sweat equity is actually a term used to say you are investing in yourself, your house, your business, sweat equity. You're going to put work into something. So he took away a life, cost us all kind of money because we got to prosecute him. So yes, he needs to put sweat equity back into the economy because he did something wrong. Sorry if that offends you.
Sorry. But, and think about this, right? And you are 100% correct when you say that the taxpayers have to pay for this.
Yes.
And so she just told you the taxpayers are not just, they're paying, think about it, they're paying for the trial, they're paying to house them while they're in jail, we're going to pay to house them when they go to prison. Like every phase of their life from this point on is on the taxpayer. So they become what they call wards of the state. So now we're paying so that they can have a life. And so of course you should go to prison and have to work. Y'all not finna sit here and eat honey buns and have little love relationships in prison and have a good life. No, y'all not finna mirror the outside world in prison. We're not doing that. We're gonna have y'all in there working. And keep in mind, I don't know if you said already, but they have to work in Florida 60 hours a week. They work 60 hours a week.
Good.
When black folks heard 60 hours, I don't know listen, sweat equity in 60 hours, they got tricked. They were screaming slavery. This is what they do. America's still racist. I'm like, these people killed somebody. They glossed over all of that murder and went right to him.
I know people who haven't killed somebody that's working 60 hours a week and y'all don't care. Do you understand? This is how the world works, and this is why they don't take y'all seriously. You will march in the street. You will get offended over the things that you're not even supposed to be offended over. The world works like this. Okay? This is how it does. And you better be glad that you're not over in one of them Eastern countries that y'all say is so much better. Only over here, like you said, that you get to go to jail and have love relationships, eat honey buns, fighting, all of that. Maybe if you put them to work 60 hours a week, they will be too tired to cause the drama that is usually caused in jail and in prison.
And keep in mind, where they're going is maximum security. So this is the highest level. And so they're going to a prison that's a lot more strict, a lot more rules, a lot more hard labor because you're going to be there for life. So yeah, you finna work. Like we're going to work y'all to the bone and then you're going to tap out. One guy said the average prisoner lives to be 73. So this guy is 20 now. So he has 53 years to work. I mean, it's
sweat
equity. I love it. Oh, let me continue with it. Hold on.
Yo, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, I know some of y'all think this is cruel. In a lot of other countries, I don't know if they do it here. Like when they sentence you to life, they usually include that in the sentence. Oh, I think Louisiana do it. Too, right? They said Louisiana do it. A lot of countries, they actually sentence you to labor. So I know some people are like, oh, slavery. Listen, brother, not because I walk Sneeko down on that means I'm gonna defend this. No, yo, you not about to just be kicking it like Bick and back being bulled up in a jail cell with a TV and a cell phone that got smuggled through somebody's ass crack while taxpayers are paying for your bunk and for your food. Hell nah, you gotta work. You gotta work. Hard labor, nigga. Hard labor. Word up. Hard labor. Fuck that.
Ward, and even as a jail administrator, he's someone that
listen, knowing he ain't built for this.
He should have thought about that before.
Now, what you think gonna happen when he get to prison? What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen when he known as one of the guys that killed Julio Fulio? What you think gonna happen when all the folks that support Julio Fulio's him and his gang? What's gonna happen when he go to prison? How is he gonna stay good for 2 years?
His name gonna change.
Right.
His name definitely definitely
They
gonna
gonna
change.
change, right?
They're gonna change. And you cannot, this honestly, we would probably get rid of a lot of crime if we start doing this and speaking about this kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
You know what's good? I think you're right. I think what he said on the stand opened everybody's eyes up to like, oh no, this is prison. He told, listen, we won't listen. He's young. We want that youth. We want that body. Listen, you see, he wasn't focused on academics and no. We want that fit body. We got an aging prison population. We need you.
Period.
We need you.
And it's so sad because even that expert that's on that, we're paying, taxpayers are paying for
Right,
that.
you're right.
It's not there for free.
You're right.
He's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put him out there to work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration, we have that. So we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they are young and actually can do the work.
And then we talk about life without parole and death row, but for our jurors' education, in Florida, what does a life sentence without parole mean?
A life sentence in the Florida Department of Corrections means from the minute they're brought in, they're assigned an inmate number. He will be assigned an inmate number, and when he dies and leaves in a body bag, he will still have that inmate number. An inmate serving life will never, ever get out. There is no parole in the state of Florida, and they're not ever allowed.
Yo, bro.
You
Yo,
just rubbing it in, Blanche.
God damn.
Because you got to think, right? Imagine you and these other guys killing somebody, then y'all go to the club and celebrate. Then y'all go to social media and start posting stuff. Like, imagine y'all do this, you celebrate without a care in the world, and then now you want folks to speak on your behalf about what a great person you are. It's like, he's like, I'm not about to get up here and say you no dream. I'm not. Like, dude, you're going to go to prison for life, and we're going to work you to the bone. It is what it is. And if you're good for 2 years, which is going to be impossible because you're black, if you're good for 2 years, maybe you can go to the other prisons where they're incentivized with all the good prisoners, but I doubt it.
Yeah, and I love, so Blanche, do you notice what color this guy is that's speaking? What color he's not?
Yeah, he a Pakistani, a Hindu. He ain't black.
He not white, and he not white.
He ain't white.
He don't sympathize.
Right.
Oh, y'all keep playing. I'm telling you, if it was a Blanche, imagine if this guy was a white guy.
Oh, white. Oh, he would have spent the whole time talking about him being a teacher's aide and facilitating classes and going to leading a Bible study and all. He would have been focused on all of that.
Tiptoeing. The white man would have been so scared. He would have like, actually, we put them to. It's not really work. They give back to the society. This Pakistani, Hindu, Indian. Oh yeah, we and ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. They gonna be talking about him in the chat. I guarantee you, ain't nobody going to. They ain't gonna come roll up at his house. They ain't gonna dox this dude at all. Y'all don't understand. White people are the only people that feel bad for y'all. This man is
well, we don't want to call it labor. We want to call it, we want to call it maybe exercise. Maybe they're able to, all that built up tension and stress, able to get out there and just work it all out. We just listen.
Not this dude.
Now the judge, when old boy was getting grilled by the state, because this is the sentencing phase where they have people speak on their behalf. So people are coming up talking on their behalf. So his lawyers are bringing up people like it's gonna be his mom, his sister, his grandmothers, all that. But the state's allowed to talk to him too.
Yeah.
So the state was like, let me ask you a question. So were you remorseful when you sprayed shot the car the first time and then came back and shot it again? He's like, when were you like the state? Guess what the judge was doing? Overruled. Like they were objecting. She was like basically telling. She like approached the bench. She's basically telling him, you can't really grill. I don't want you grilling him in this phase.
See?
And guess what he did? He pulled the photo back out, went back up there and said, "Now, do you see when you shot him right? Listen, the state because the state wants a death penalty. Why? Because they can't have you black young men being this bold. This is scary. How they killed this boy was scary because it was like they went from a social media post and planned his murder within a very short amount of time. Like all this was done in a very short amount of time. So, and it's off of social media, CJ. So you can't have somebody that motivated by somebody post something on social media. We can't have it because you're making the streets too dangerous. And y'all are shooting in front of a hotel with guests. And then one of the shooters, he's standing back from the other two shooters. So he's shooting by the two guys shooting. Do you know how listen, he's shooting his gun in between the two. Like it's too much. We cannot have y'all in these streets doing. We can't. It's too much.
No.
Y'all don't care.
And I want it gone. I want him locked away for life. I want people like this. And they say Blanche and I have talked about this on the show. It's not 15% of the country committing 60% of the murders. It is 3%. The murders are being done by young African-American men. Light skin, dark skin, whatever you want to call it. They all, if you black, this is what you get. And that could be my son, Blanche. That could be your family member. I don't want these people on my streets. You're a threat.
Now keep in mind, the little light-skinned boy you see here, he had already shot Fulio in October, 8 months prior. So this is their second attempt to kill him. So he's already on social media asking him how his foot is because he had a big old hole in his foot because he got shot. But the point is that this is like their third attempt to try to kill this guy. And so these guys are saying we want the death penalty because we need to send a message. Y'all can't be out here it's just too much. And then you in front of a whole, like y'all don't care about life. We can't have you on the streets. We can't.
And it's so funny. You know what this makes me think about? Central Park 5 and how everybody, I'm gonna bring up my boy President Trump. Everybody talked about President Trump in the letter that he wrote about the Central Park 5. Blanche, what's interesting about that letter, everybody was saying that he wanted the 5 black boys to go to prison. And they were saying he was racist because of it. But the letter actually says in it, it says Black Americans, white Americans, Hispanic Americans, or he said Black New Yorkers, white New Yorkers, Hispanic New Yorkers, we need to come together because we can't have these heinous things being done on our streets. I want to get back to that, Blanche. I want to get to the back. This should not be tolerated at all.
Yeah, I agree. And Trump in that letter, he never mentioned those boys, and he never mentioned them getting a death penalty. He never mentioned it. He never mentioned those boys getting death penalty. It's not true. But guess what? Black folks don't read, so they never read the letter. Yep. So it's all hearsay, and but he never said that. What he said in the letter is exactly what you said. It was a call to New Yorkers. It was a call to people like, listen, the streets are increasingly unsafe. We have a bunch of young people out here without supervision. And they're killing people. Basically, they're killing and raping, murder, mayhem, all of that. And so I believe that this state, in this case right here, they're going to make an example of them because of how they did it. RPG, they did it. So it was just so crazy to where they're like, we can't have this. This is too much. It's going too far. Y'all starting, and y'all making diss songs. So somebody make a song, somebody die over a song. It's too much. It's too much. You know what I thought about today? I was driving home. I said, black people have literally, first it used to be like black folks invented all this stuff. What are black folks creating now? Y'all are creating music that you diss somebody that's dead and then you kill somebody that's alive. Like it's like that's what y'all are doing now. Like the black trends now are just destruction. It's just death. Like it's not even, y'all ain't inventing nothing. Y'all not building nothing. You're just killing and destroying.
And it's sad because Blanche, I mean, like you gave a clip of, and we can get into that clip when you're done with this, of like, it's been like this for a while. Like, stop saying that Black people were something that they just weren't.
Right.
Black people have been destructive for a very long time. They've been ignorant. They've been low IQ. They've been very disrespectful for a very long time. This is not something that happens overnight. I actually think that the way that we fantasize about the past and how Black people were closer and act like white people, that was probably a small minority. Most of y'all are ignorant. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Hold on, it's almost done. It's almost done.
Go ahead.
And leaves in a body bag, he will still have that inmate number.
But for our jurors' education, in Florida, what does a life sentence without parole mean?
A life sentence in the Florida Department of Corrections means from the minute they're brought in, they're assigned an inmate number. He will be assigned an inmate number, and when he dies and leaves in a body bag, he will still have that inmate number. An inmate serving life will never, ever get out. There is no parole in the state of Florida, and they're not ever allowed outside.
Look at his face. Now listen, now, he thought he was going to beat the case, right?
Oh, of course. Light skin.
Now, they all thought they was going to beat the case because they was wearing masks. So they said, they ain't got no. But they found the ballistics. So they found the bullets from the shooting in his car. He got them in his car. Then they had the bullets from the previous shooting. So he had bullets from both shootings. And he in the car with his grandma and his mom and his sister with the stuff in the back of the 4Runner. He ain't even got nothing to get rid of the stuff. He just put it in the car because he thought he was gonna get away with it. Audacity.
And look at him. He don't even look remorseful.
Think you finna get away with it? Oh no. Listen, now, he been breaking down. He been crying. He.
Hold on, you going out. Go ahead, babe.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The razor wire and the fence of a secured facility.
Damn. Bro, if that don't kill your spirit, I don't know what do, bro.
He told him he will never be outside of the razor wire or he will never be outside of that razor wire or that fence. He is 20 years old.
The Pakistani dude is cracking me. He be like, oh, he getting excited talking about it. White people are the only people that feel bad for y'all. If y'all keep bringing in all of these foreigners over here and y'all fighting ICE and y'all fighting to have all the foreigners, this is what y'all going to get. White people would feel bad for y'all. This Pakistani guy or whatever he is, he getting excited. You will never have you're never in a body bag. He said in a body bag.
Why did he have to say that? He said
he had to say that.
He said a body bag.
He had to say that.
Now, listen now. I understand he based. I know he conservative. I know, but he had to say that though. A body bag.
He said what he said. And I'm telling you, you know who says it? Andrew Tate said we'll get rid of a lot of the crime. He was like, as if these types of things are shown, he was like, if you see, like if you put, like you can look in an inmate cell or in a prison and it's on like Channel 9. You know, like when you go to the hotel, you can go see what's going on downstairs in the lobby if you turn to a specific channel. That's what we need to do with these young kids in prison. You can see everything that's going on. You want to go there?
I don't know how to get it off. I don't know how to get it off my screen.
Oh, I can get it off. And it's so I mean, it's so sad. It's so sad that this guy, and like you said, he might be breaking down, but ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody has time for that. The heinousness of this crime.
Now his mom, when his mom took the stand, do you think his mom was Do you think his mom was in agreement with this accountability, or was she in denial? What you think? What do you think his mom did when she got on that stand?
Is his mom black?
Yeah.
Then I already know.
Yes,
Then I already know. What you mean, Blanche? I already know. I'm telling you, I am not defending no child of mine that does that kind of stuff. No child.
Then they had some woke people come and say that the boys had learning disabilities, so they try to say that okay, so he's a smart one. He was actually a freshman in college, junior college. This one, the light skinned one. He's a freshman junior college.
College don't make you smart, but okay.
I'm just saying, compared to them, they were some dummies. But anyway, so they try to say that they had low IQ. They doing everything to not give me the death penalty. Listen, they are doing everything. And you got the woke folks coming up trying to. His mom got up there and said, "That ain't my son in the video." The judge said, "Jurors, be excused." Listen, judge put everybody out there and told her, "Listen, nah, we ain't doing that.
You about to perjure yourself.
Your son is guilty. He was found guilty by the jury with all the evidence. Your son was found guilty. We're not doing that. Your son is guilty. We ain't playing that game."
And perjure yourself if you want.
Yeah.
It's so sad because when I look at that gentleman, he was gone a long time ago.
Which one?
He was gone a long. This if you can do that to a person, you've been gone for a while. You've been gone. Your mind has been completely gone. If you can, like, first of all, if you can just murder someone in cold blood with a gun.
With no remorse.
No remorse. And try to get off. I mean, trying to get off, you feel like you deserve to get off?
I want you to see him in the interrogation room when they leave. They got a strategy where they leave him in there by themselves. And they all tell on themselves by the cameras rolling, the microphones on, but they still talking. Anyway, so he's in there and he like, "Let me out." Like I'm like, "Dude, what you like?" He literally put himself in the wall and timeout. He tried to climb through the ceiling, took his ankle monitor. You ain't gonna believe it. Took his ankle monitor off. Like he literally was trying to escape. I'm like, what in the?
After you killed somebody.
And I'm talking about in the room upset though. Man, come on. Then the one dude they caught, he was bragging. He said, "Man, these crackers done." He mad because he got caught. And so he trying to, instead of saying the police did a good job finding him, he's saying somebody snitched. I'm like, no, they had an Amazon truck. He think it's just an Amazon truck. Guess what they were sitting in?
The Amazon truck?
Yeah, the Amazon truck. So he in the house with his socks off, kicked up, laying back, like he ain't got to carry the rug because he was on the run for about 5 months. About 5 or 6 months, the last guy they caught. But he was saying, this is what he said. He said, "You want to hide from these crackers? You can hide in plain sight. We all look alike." And then I'm like, you. And
audacity.
And the police said, "Well, you wasn't in plain sight around us." He said, they said, "We don't know where you were, but it wasn't around us." Because he said, "We would definitely got you." So they leave the room. He in the room imitating what he was doing in the shooting. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. They got yes. Throwing up gangs.
Something's wrong with their minds, Blanche.
Well, they said he was the slowest one. He said he was the slowest one.
And you think that those people should be out in society? I'm serious. Like I'm starting to believe, Blanche, like this whole thing about slavery was a lie.
It's a lie.
Like these people were really low IQ, and they needed to be like
taken care of. Given a task.
Yes, given a task to stay out of trouble. And when they freed y'all, it was probably too much of a headache to keep y'all anymore. I know y'all say that slavery, y'all built this country. No, you didn't. And I believe I think they freed them because it was too much of a headache. Because I know how it is to keep a small animal or small pet. And so can you imagine keeping whole slaves, human beings you gotta feed
Clothes,
and take
house.
exactly. And when they freed y'all, they said, okay, go, y'all want freedom, go right ahead, do that. Like, y'all ain't know what to do. And it's sad.
You know what's crazy? One of the guys has a fiance with 4 children. I know the last guy they caught has a job with 2 children. The other guy, I don't know what he did, but he had the light skinned girlfriend. She had her trial first. But anyway, my point is that these guys were living seemingly normal lives. And when I say that, I mean like the guy, the Rashad guy, because they're both 2 of the guys are cousins. He lived with his fiance and their 4 children. The other guy, he lived with his woman and his 2 children. The other guy, he didn't have children, and this other guy lived at home with his grandmother and mother. So you see, like, there's like, so we can't even use the excuse. And the state was saying, listen, and I love the state for this.
Yeah.
The state was saying, and this was a very key thing in the trial, is that we're not going to let you all use that trope of because the father wasn't there, that this is what causes behavior. So the state made sure to show all of the positive support these people had. They made sure to go through, you had a grandmother, you had a mentor, you had an uncle. Like they made sure to detail all of the positive influence that you had in your life. So don't make this about, because they try to say it was a father issue. No, the state was chopping that to pieces. Even this young man, as you said, he was long gone. You're right, because he went to go stay with his dad in California for 2 years. And he ended up running away. But guess what? His dad was white. His dad was ex-Air Force. So his dad probably was more strict. His dad jumped on him, beat him up because he was cutting up. He hops out the window. His dad is calling, panicking. The mom, where is he at? I don't know. They call him. He on his cell phone at the park. He said he can't stay here. Guess what the mom does? You ain't got to stay with your dad. Come back home. And then he begs them, I want to go to public school. Let me go to the public high school. And then that's, again, black.
Very black. Very black. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you have not figured it out, y'all better, like, Unblack. That's so, it's sad, but it's also like tragic.
Very tragic.
We cannot have a society like that, Blanche. We can't. These people are threats. These young men, like he said, these sizes, and they don't have anything else to do, and they're getting in trouble, and they're being menaces, and they are just like hurting people. Like you can't live like that. The unpredictability. He stepped on my shoes. He looked at me wrong. I didn't like what he said. And then the crash outs. You can't run a society like that.
And you're right. And the problem is that Julio got killed, but we're talking about after 30 people have already been killed, though. So this is a back and forth gang war where people. So it's not just his being killed in this. They're like, this has to stop because they're killing people in front of restaurants, in front of schools. One guy was going. He was in line for a job, like a job fair in line. Killed him at the job fair. One guy they killed leaving his job. Julio's mom got shot. Shot his mama. Like they kill it. So the thing is, usually when I was coming up, the violence was really relegated to the hood.
Oh yeah.
But these young cats are shooting. There's nothing's off limits, whether it be suburbs, hood, restaurant, school. They don't care. If they can get you, they're gonna get you. And so yeah.
And it's so funny, like you said, when we were coming up, it's like no women, no children.
Oh, them days over.
Maybe grandma taking care. I mean, like, you know, you might snatch the lady purse, but you're not gonna kill her. Like, you're not gonna hurt her. It's just, y'all. I'm black. I'm telling this is just it's too black, Blanche.
Even Julio Fulio's brother, nothing to do with it. 16 years old, with his friends in the apartment. The one guy, he's locked up for life now, but he runs down on his brother, shoots his brother on the ground, pleading for his life. He just shoot him in the face. Just kill. The carnage is so extensive to where this is why I say, RPG, they're going to make an example out of these guys, because this is just like the tail end of all this. We have to stop this. We got to.
And I love that Florida is kind of taking that on, because everybody else needs to mirror that. I love the guy. I love the Pakistani investigator. Yo,
he was a former warden and former prison administrator. He used to be a warden. I don't know what he does now, but he used to be a warden. So you can tell he's a warden just by the way he's like, hey, y'all come here, y'all finna work. I don't know what you think. You ain't no dress.
Ain't no sunshine when he's gone.
Ain't no, come on.
You can't manipulate these. You can't manipulate other people from other cultures, other countries. Like, you notice they don't mess with Asians. They don't mess with Africans. They don't mess with blacks. Do not mess with these people. They don't mess with Muslims. Blacks mess with whites. Other blacks.
You know what's funny? So the young lady, she had her trial first, and the judge in her trial, she said she was being abused. And so the judge went easy on her and said, you know, she only get 15 years. So guess what they're doing to her, though? When they went through this trial, guess what they're saying now? Oh, no, you finna have a retrial. Guess what? That judge is being recused from the case. You know, you're out of here. Because they said that judge wasn't too easy on her. They said, you finna get out of here, buddy. We got another judge for her. So she about to get a retrial. Now we're going to bring out all this evidence back to say, no, you was involved in this. No. Ma'am, you were involved in this.
As they should. We are sick of y'all. In polite society, this is not allowed. And I'm telling you, we said it on the last show that we did. Like, the black folks with good sense should be happy about this. Like, this could be your child. This could be your mother, your father, your family member. We cannot have a society where 3% of the population is just terrorizing the entire cities. This is Gotham City over here.
It is.
So I'm glad. Bye. Good riddance, light skin. Pretty boy.
He gonna have it tough in prison, huh?
Yeah, I love that for him. I love that. Don't drop this soap. I love it. I love it for the world. When I see people like him gone, I'm in good spirits.
RPG, he was a good kid, though. They said he was.
Nope.
They said his father, because his father lived in California, he didn't get along with his father. It caused. Keep in mind, he had a stepdad, he had a mentor, he had all this stuff, a coach, he had all that, but it didn't matter. His dad was in California, so that's what.
Like I said, Blanche, black folks need community centers like they need a hole in the head. They need counselors like they need a hole in the head. These Negroes need to be in internment camps, right where he's going. Good riddance. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Don't drop this soap. And I'm telling y'all can say all this about me. I'm telling you, I would say this about my own child if they did something heinous like that.
She would. I know she would.
I wouldn't lose a bit of sleep. But you know, they call me a tether. That's how my mother is. Y'all, my mother not black like y'all. My mother from Trinidad. She said, don't call me. Don't waste your one phone call on me. Just call somebody else.
So, but I want to ask the question again. Are you a tether if your dad is black and your mom from Trinidad? I don't understand the tether breakdown.
Dude, we need to get somebody to break
We
down
need an
the
expert. We need a tether. We need a tether expert.
Hold on, look, Dave Anderson in the
Yeah,
comments.
we need a tether. We need a tether expert. We need a
He
tether.
is a tether
We need a tether.
expert.
How is she a tether if her dad is black and her mom's from Trinidad?
Look, Blanche, they done call me every name in the book. I don't care. This is what people don't understand. I don't care anything about what ineffective, incompetent people say about me. I really don't. Like I told you, black people have rendered themselves insignificant. So when they call me things or they say things about me, it really doesn't matter. You can't hire anybody. You don't own any businesses. You're probably not going to sell me a house outside of the hood. There's nothing that black people do that affects my life.
So Tish from, ironically, this happened in Tampa. Tish from Tampa said, she's not a peacekeeper. She was born to be a peacemaker. And I like that quote because a peacekeeper is different than a peacemaker.
Agree.
Because a peacemaker might knock a few heads off to bring some order and peace. Yeah. A few heads got to roll to bring some peace.
I love that. And it's so funny because that's what Jesus, our Savior, said. He's like, I came to bring a sword. I came to bring a sword. These people, sometimes you have to have war to bring peace.
Yeah.
And you can't keep peace with people that are trying to kill your children. How you keep peace with people trying to kill your children, Blanche? How you do that?
You say what? Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, how you keep peace with people trying to kiil your children? How do you keep peace with
them?
that?
Can't even talk to them. Can't even talk to them. Forget. Ain't no discussion.
Talking. We squaring up. Period.
Ain't no discussion.
Okay, so let's get to the super chats, Blanche.
Somebody asked, what's your channel? I want to know your channel.
Oh, Red Pill Brown Girl. Go watch it. You guys, please. Red Pill Brown Girl. On Instagram, I'm CJ Shines Bright. I've been a little bit out of pocket because I had some death in the family that I was just trying to navigate with my husband. So I'm gonna get back on there to doing it consistently. So the super chat, Vintage Good Willie, does he have all his teeth? He's trying to save his life and they crashing out, darn donkeys. I don't get it.
I think he's talking about the light-skinned boy.
I know, but
I think he might be making a reference to, remember on Friday when she was like, does she have all her teeth? When the mom was asking him, the mom was saying that made the girl more attractive because she had all her teeth. The knee and long. I think he's saying in reference to him going to prison, like he got all his teeth, so he's gonna be like, he's gonna be somebody. Listen, he's gonna have to either crash out or he's gonna be somebody's girlfriend. That's his only option. He ain't going to the special prison. He can forget that. He's gonna have to crash out or be somebody's girlfriend.
Go to the medical ward or something. Yeah. Or he gonna be somebody's girlfriend and I don't support sexual assault in prison. However, it is what it is. It's prison. And you was all tough out here killing people. Good luck out there, champ. Super chat. Thank you so much, Cruise Missile, for your super chat. No comment, but we really appreciate your support. You guys, thank you so much. Y'all, this is really sad, especially when you start talking about our young men and our young boys. And when you have a child, like this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. That's why they didn't like, who was a lot like down there in Florida when Giuliani took over New York City and folks was going to jail. Because let me tell you something, Giuliani did not play. He did not play. That was the stop and frisk that everybody got mad about. But let me tell you, stop and frisk saved a lot of our lives. So
Yeah, and what they've done a masterful job of doing is making being tough on crime anti-black. And so it's funny how if you're tough on crime, you're against black people, but it's kind of like you're admitting that black folks are involved in crime. Then you can't like y'all are literally saying that tough on crime is to go against black people, but then you say, well, y'all don't really get in crime like that as white people. Make your mind up, because when they say stop and frisk, not a single white person said, well, white liberals did, but I don't call them white. They're not real white people. The real white folks didn't care.
No.
They don't plan on being stopped nor frisked. They don't even care.
The real black folks didn't care.
They didn't care.
Like, you think I care? I'm not standing out on the corner doing nothing.
I'm not. Y'all loitering.
Yes. It's crazy. And you want to go over the Matt Walsh clip that you gave? Matt Walsh actually is starting to talk about this, and I want white people to start talking. I keep telling y'all, white people, we need y'all to be unapologetically white. Be strong, because y'all are going to save this country. Stop feeling bad for these people and just come out and say what it is. Black folks have problems.
Serious.
Ignorant, violent, Blanche. And everybody knows it. Can we just be honest about it at this point?
Tish said there was a black teen riot in Tampa this past Friday night. Yeah, see, and again, this is what you can't have a society, like RPG has been saying. You can't have a society where there's no rules for a segment of the population. You can't have a society where 3% get just running. You can't have that, because they're gonna destroy everything. Just 3% will destroy the whole country. Nobody will feel safe. Property values going down. People dying. It's a lot to deal with. No.
And black people and black people are affected. Everyday black people with these kids who are not afraid of their parents. Their parents want to be their friends.
She said kids 12 to 20 years old with guns and drugs arrested, 20 plus. See what I mean? You can't listen. Do you remember when a couple years ago here, when the guy got killed at the Wendy's because he took the cop's taser and shot?
Yes.
So black folks crashed out. Anyway, so they took over that area, right? The citizens.
Shut
up. They were
up.
patrolling that block with AR-15s, AK-47s. They said, this is our block now. Guess what ended up happening? They ended up shooting and killing a 6-year-old girl.
Of course.
They ended up shooting and killing not the racist white people. They ended up shooting and killing a 6-year-old black girl.
Nobody rioted,
Oh, no.
Blanche. They didn't riot in the streets. They didn't care. They mad at you and I. This is how unserious y'all are. Y'all not rioting for the things that you need to be rioting for your sons and your daughters out there terrorizing people. You're not rioting for all of them Somalians that took all of y'all money. Blanche always say, y'all been asking for reparations for how long? And the Somalians took the money that y'all could have had for your reparations. Y'all ain't said a word.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
And you wonder why we say we not black.
We free.
We're free. We're free. Free from that. That's foolishness. That's ridiculousness. I don't even know how y'all show y'all faces. I don't know how y'all come to work with that arrogant mouth of y'all's, with that arrogant walk. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody can stand you. You don't smile. Like, who wants to put up with that? Who wants to put up with that?
Just imagine this case, this trial, and it's been reduced to the ex-warden saying sweat equity.
Good.
Y'all reduced this whole thing. Not a problem with the youth. Not a problem with violence and crime, not a problem with the culture. They didn't reduce this whole thing to sweat equity and leaving in a body bag.
And I'm glad he ain't even fazed by it.
Boy, listen.
And I bet you y'all won't roll up on him. Y'all ain't doxing him. Y'all can get as mad. Y'all can get as internet mad as y'all want to. Y'all not going to roll up on Halamani. Y'all are not.
Y'all know he ain't gonna listen. He gonna get off and take a few of y'all out. So you know you.
Period. Period. Y'all are not doing that to Kwame. Y'all are not.
What's the name? Patel.
Patel, whatever you want to call him. So, anywho. If you are not already, please go like, share, subscribe to our channel, Unblacked. I'm telling you, we're not black over here. We're not white. We have not been reducing ourselves to color. We are free over here, and you can be too. So, unblack yourself. Unblack yourself. Somebody said, Justice Jew, she said, I lost white liberal friends for spreading the unblack message before it was even a thing. Yes, girl. And we are going to continue to spread. It's about to be a thing. It's about to blow up.
It's going to be a thing.
It's going to be a thing. Come out of the dark into the light.
It is going to be a thing.
Someone said, Crystal, you need deliverance. Your face looks demonic when you talk about black people. Who hurt you? Oh, man. Let me tell you something.
Who hurt you?
Let me tell you something, sis, or whoever this guy is or girl. Like I said, you cannot be hurt by people who are insignificant. Black people have rendered themselves insignificant by the way that you act, by the way that you are, by the way that you talk, by the way that you walk. Immediately somebody say something to you, you want to fight, you want to crash out, you want to scream, you want to holler, you want to get ignorant. People avoid you. You walk across the street, they get on the other side of the street. They inconvenience themselves to not be around you. How can that type of person hurt me? Which can they hurt you?
No. Yeah, I mean, she's deliverance. Listen, she don't think about black folks to that degree where she'd have to need. It's not that serious.
It's really not. It's not. It's not.
The student said, "Oh yes, he's right. They did blame Keisha Lance Bottoms because she told the cops to stand. So basically, she told the cops to stand down and allow those people to control that area. And so that's what ended up happening. When you allow black people to control the area, a little girl was murdered. So that was it. So she didn't get reelected because of that too.
Oh, she didn't get reelected. Oh, she didn't get doxxed.
No.
She didn't get.
Hold up. Some black folks were mad at her about something, though. I forgot what it was. They were mad at her about something. They may have been mad at her about approving to get that big police complex built. It was something that she did they didn't like. That was towards the end.
You just never know. Blanche, you never know what you're going to do.
I forgot what it was, but some people went to her house. They was upset. They went to her house. It wasn't a lot. It was a few people who went to her house, but they was upset about, I can't remember what it was.
So inconsistent.
The chat said all black people are not the way you describe, yet you say black people. Well, I'm going to say this. Black people have not had enough courage collectively to separate themselves from these so-called blacks that are like this and not like that. And so the problem is that the majority of black people support this foolishness. So if you don't support the nonsense, you gotta be very vocal. But if you're vocal about doing that, they're gonna ostracize you. You're gonna lose black friends and black families. So most of y'all just stay quiet. And the real issue is you all not having any courage. Now you're supposed to go to your Bible, you're supposed to pray, you're supposed to get strength from the Lord, but y'all don't. Y'all are worried about being said by black people. Listen, Black folks don't have enough character to cancel y'all. This only trust me. What black folks hate on Monday, they love on Tuesday. So you can tell them the truth about themselves, and they still gonna love you.
It's so sad. And Lee Chat 1438. What I will say is, anytime you have to say all black people are not that, then that would make me not courageous. Blanche, we just gonna say what it is, because they do not say all white people aren't racist when they're talking about all white people are not white. Y'all don't when y'all are making the accusations, y'all don't give any grace to anybody else, because y'all say that the majority is this way, so they are like that. So I'm going to tell you, the majority of black people are this way, whether you like it or not. They say, oh, a small subset. No, it's not a small set. Can we just be honest, y'all? It is not a small subset of people. Majority of black people are accepting of this behavior, so they are complicit in this behavior.
And I was at 95%.
Of course. Don't even start breaking it down by female to male. The majority of female, I would say it's like 99%. Well, 99% of females, and that's conservative and liberal. If you identify as black, you have accepted a certain lifestyle for yourself and your community. Seriously.
And STEM said they say that white folks are inherently racist.
Oh yeah.
Y'all run around saying that white folks are born racist, but you want us to pick and choose who. No, the majority of black people are this way. Yep. You know how we know this? Because there's no outrage at what is being done in the black community. There's no outrage. Where's the outrage? Nope. Where are the protests? Where are the marches? Where's the rioting? Think about it. There should be a riot at the fact that most black children cannot read, write, or do math on grade level. You all should be at the school boards. Y'all should be in front of the schools. Y'all should be protesting, right? Y'all should be tearing the cities apart because your babies can't read, write, do math on grade level. But guess what? You don't care.
Y'all mad at the teacher.
Your child can't read, but it's their fault.
And it's really sad that, like I said, even if you're conservative, the black conservative, I watch them. When they say they're black, I be like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Because something still in them want to be down, like Brandy. They still want to be down with the blacks. They still want to be down. Blanche, they do. When I hear them, they be like, well, black people. Oh, Blanche, when I hear these words, I just cringe. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Well, black people are inherently conservative. They're like most black people are
Lies.
Stop.
But before I'm Republican, I am black.
Stop.
Before I'm conservative, I am black.
God cares about my blackness. Did you see that one? No. Did you see that lady? Yes, you did, because you commented on it. There was a girl that was like, God sees me as a black woman. Girl, if you don't shut up. And so I really, really am to the point where I love black people. I really do. Blanche, we go this hard. I tell you, we go this hard because we love black people too much to lie to them. We love y'all too much to lie to you. What I'm not going to do is want to be in your crew so bad that I neglect the truth. No. I can't do it. I did it for too long, Blanche.
We're not going to compromise ourselves or the message. We're going to tell y'all the truth. And so y'all have a lot of names you call us, tethers and bootlickers and all this stuff. It's not going to stop anything. Because deep down inside, y'all know. We know that when y'all are riding through these neighborhoods, you don't roll your window down. You don't get out there preaching that. You ain't seen the FBA's preaching in the hood.
Oh no! Online.
You ain't seen no FBA outreach.
They ain't. And they know it's the truth. They know it's the truth. They know that something is seriously wrong with Black people. And I'm praying, and y'all don't get me twisted. I'm praying that Black people come around and unblack themselves, come out of the dark into the marvelous light. I'm praying. I don't think that Black people are a lost cause because I am a Christian and I believe in the redemptive power of Jesus Christ. I believe in that. However, you ain't going to be redeemed when everybody is pandering to you. Everybody is tiptoeing around you. They scared of what you're going to say. You want to be in the in club. So even the conservative Black people, oh my, I still love being Black. I love my swag. To hell with your swag. Your swag. What is that anyway? What is that? I'd switch my swag any day if I can hang out with Elon Musk. You take the swag,
Right.
and I want to go hang out with Elon Musk.
Right.
Elon didn't have no swag. Y'all saw him in China. He took up his phone. He ain't got no swag. Y'all can keep the swag.
Swag don't make no money, huh?
Swag don't make no money. I love that. That need to be a t-shirt, Blanche. All right, Karma Wonder, $5 super chat. Did y'all see Dr. Umar panhandling Pookie say that he better not see African Americans celebrating on July 4th? Oh God!
Listen, we are American. We grew up in America. This is all you know. So you be proud to be an American because it could be worse. You could have been born in Nairobi.
Blanche tells a story about going over there to Africa.
Horrible. And I'm gonna say this right. The only reason, how can I say this? You all are enamored with Africa because most of y'all haven't been there, and you've lowered the bar for the people. So because they're not white, you don't give them a standard. So if they're doing something, you don't really critique it because you're like, okay, they're not white, so what they're doing is good. But I'm here to tell you that Africa is behind the rest of the world for a reason.
Oh yeah.
And the sad thing is that what you all have painted them to be, they are not clearly. They're clearly not that. And guess what? Nothing wrong with that. They're just not that. And so instead of you all being honest and saying, you know what, I ain't got to go over there. I ain't got to go back to the motherland. I ain't got to get in touch with my roots. I can just be American. Instead of y'all just wanting to be American like everybody else, you go to Brazil right now. Go to Brazil right now and see who's bashing Brazil. Go show me somebody burning a Brazilian flag. Go show me somebody saying they hate. Show it to me. Go to Brazil and show me somebody saying I hate being Brazilian. I hate Brazil. Now, guess what? Most of the slaves went to Brazil. So they got a lot more blacks in Brazil than we got. They got a lot more. There's a lot over there. So if anybody could say that we upset about something, it should be them. They got colorism over there. They got all that, and they still won't do it. They got poverty, colorism, all these negative things, and they still won't condemn their country. Y'all are the only ones that live in the best country in the world and condemn it. America is so great of a country that y'all could bash it and still have a good life.
And still be on food stamps.
Imagine y'all committing a murder and then having taxpayers pay for your lawyer. Y'all kill somebody and we got to pay for your defense.
Only in America.
Only in America. Could you imagine if y'all was in, if y'all,
You have the right. You have a right to an attorney.
you have the, listen, in America, you have the right to an attorney. You have the right to go to school. Like, think about the right, like, think about what you can't go without in this country, and it's illegal. Like, you have to be educated. You have to be taken care of. I was in Africa. I saw 2 homeless people. I went to 4 countries. I saw 2 homeless people. One guy had his intestines hanging out. I don't know where. I went to go to do, listen, when I tell you they were literally laying in the gutter, I went to go give the guy some money. They grabbed me. They said, don't give them nothing. They said, if they're homeless, they did something to dishonor their family. We don't help them.
Oh my God.
All this homeless, all this advocacy stuff, it don't exist over there. If you are over there and you're down and out, it's you're looked down upon. It's a shame to be that way. That means you dishonored your family some way. So again, what y'all have over here is a great life. Over here, we give the homeless people checks, cell phones, methadone. They get everything for clothes, shelters,
internet, Wi-Fi.
They even get drugs to get off drugs. Go be homeless in China and see what happened to you in China. Go be homeless in China and see what happened to you.
And you know what? They're not talking about China taking over like Africa. Like, China is really taking, these Chinese people, these Asian people are taking over Africa big time. And nobody's saying nothing because y'all scared of Chinese. Y'all scared of Chinese people. Y'all won't dare say a word to them Chinese people.
But are they taking over China? Listen to me. The only way China can take over is because there's no competition.
Of course.
So when the Chinese come over there, you don't have any infrastructure to compete with them. There's no competition. So when they come over talking about we can give y'all billions and billions, y'all gonna say yes. Now keep in mind, it never leaves the top. You know, the folks at the top get the money, y'all down there, y'all still poor, whatever. But my point is that China can only take over if there's no competition. Now, y'all told me that y'all built the pyramids, that y'all built ancient Kemet, that y'all built Kush, that y'all was the first civilization, that y'all were able to commune with the gods, that y'all could map out the stars. Y'all did all of this great stuff. But you can't forget white people. You can't defeat the Chinese.
Nope.
So now you about to go. Think about this. Y'all couldn't. Everybody went to Africa and got a slave, took over a country. The Portuguese, the whites, even blacks over here took over a country, Liberia. Even everybody went to Africa took over. Even the Dutch. And the Dutch is known for wooden shoes and windmills, and they conquered y'all. They ain't known for war, none of that. The Dutch conquered y'all. So, dear Africa, it's over. I'm tired of y'all.
And it's so sad because people are not talking about when they go over there, they don't hire African people. They don't hire y'all at all. They go over there. So I know a couple of stories of people going over there and doing mining the coal in Africa. And they bring their people from either the Philippines or China and all that, and they're taking over Africa, but they bring their people to work in the mines and send the money back home. Like, and y'all mad at America. Y'all mad at America.
They tried to use Africans to work. They tried. I've seen video footage of them trying to train y'all, and it's too much of a headache. Too much. Because matter of fact, I saw the guy so frustrated, he had a stick in his hand. He was like, he had to hit him, like, because it wasn't getting it. And people like, that's wrong. It ain't wrong. If I'm about to pay you to do a job and I keep telling you the same thing over and over again, I won't pick up a stick because clearly you don't understand my words. So I'm gonna start to beat on you. Maybe you'll get it then. But they tried using y'all. They tried, and it was just too much. Too much. And most y'all lazy. That's another thing. I've been to
So
Africa.
sad.
All this hard work and work ethic, it's rare in Africa. It's rare.
It's rare here,
I
Blanche.
didn't want to say it. It's rare here.
It's gotta be a gene or something. Y'all better unblack. I'm serious. And it's a process. Like being Blanche, y'all, I have been working on my unblackness for 2 years now. I'm working. It's a process. So Carmel Wonder, thank you again for your super chat. You said they sit on the internet probably provided by the government on a $1,500 smartphone and complain. Now, if that ain't privilege, and now they getting the Wi-Fi they got like in Baltimore, they got like a Baltimore Wi-Fi. Like the city Wi-Fi. You don't even have to have a phone plan no more, Blanche.
Do y'all realize where can y'all go in the world besides a white country and they're giving you all free Wi-Fi? We're not talking about the health care, the government assistance, the food that we're talking. Wi-Fi is a luxury. That's a luxury. Like you don't have to have the Wi-Fi. You can they're giving you all Wi-Fi, and you're still complaining.
Talking big mess. Big mess. And then like it be rich black people too. Like I'm sorry, y'all. I used to have so much respect for Oprah. Oprah was the first black female billionaire. And she still calls this country racist. Do you know how messed up in the head you have to be? And then you wondering why, like I said earlier, nobody wants to deal with you. Oprah has become a shell of herself. Yeah. She has insignificant. Went over there, lied like a dog during election time. Acted like she didn't even know President Trump, that she hadn't been friends with him, told us we were never going to have another election again. And now look.
You know how crazy that is? A billionaire. Talking about, because really what she's saying is she's oppressed.
Yeah.
If America's racist and she's a black woman, that means she's oppressed. So Oprah's a billionaire and she's saying that she's oppressed. Only in America. I don't think people understand. When you go to other countries, they don't care about you all's feelings. Like you either have something you can offer or you don't. That's it. Like it's not nothing, it ain't personal. But black people are supposed to be the most gifted, the brightest, the smartest, the strongest, all these platitudes. But every time I look up RPG, they're always crying and complaining. I'm like, take over.
They don't have to. I mean, y'all know what it is. Anywho, look, watch this. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to our channel on Unblacked. He is Blanche. He's been using free Blanche by now. The press king. Blanche is retarded, y'all. The press king. Check out his merch store too, as well as check out his music. If you haven't downloaded Blanche is the bomb. We're gonna play our Unblack theme song one more time for today. Blanche, you want to get into this? These white boys are just coming out and saying,
yeah, they tired. They tired of this. Enough's enough.
They tired. And they realizing that y'all ain't about nothing and y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
That's what it is. You hit the nail on the head. You put the chicken in the grease. That's what it is. They figured out that y'all ain't really as bad as y'all say y'all are. They figured out y'all ain't gonna do nothing. See, they thought y'all was gonna do something and they realized, wait a minute, they ain't gonna do nothing. They done pulled y'all car, black people. Your car been pulled.
Ineffective. They've rendered themselves ineffective. What, you cancel people, you riot in the street. I mean, it's just it's old now. It's tired listening to y'all cry and complain, whine, and say racism. Like, no, nobody cares anymore.
Like y'all are crying about a roast. Y'all are crying about a roast of Kevin Hart, and he wrote the jokes.
He did. He wrote the jokes.
Like that was literally the Kevin Hart show. Nobody getting roasted grabs the mic and does a little skit, a bit on a like. It's just come on, y'all. Y'all are mad at Kevin. These are Kevin Hart's jokes, and if he didn't write them, he approved them. So why y'all upset?
Exactly. And oh God, speaking of which, the Cheryl Underwood bit was just like you want to watch it, but like it was just yeah. Oh my God, you gonna be like, it was so bad. It was really bad, and I was like, Cheryl, and the way they stood up for her, like all she had to do was be a black female.
Just be a black woman.
That's all she had to do. She didn't have to be funny. She didn't have to be anything. All she had to do was be a black female. And when I said they stood up like Sister Girl had dropped the mic, okay? Let me see if I see it. All she had to do. Hold on. It ain't even that funny. Like, I think like one of them was funny.
Lena said that the internet has made kids dumb because the adults they follow are stupid too. White people aren't worried about the black community like that. We're busy with our own lives. Right. I mean,
ain't nobody thinking about black people.
And when I was on the top, I got to tongue kiss John Stamos. Before he married that girl, I put my tongue all the way down his esophagus. Y'all brought up when I was on the top.
Wait. Like, is it me?
Let's talk about Kevin. No, I gotta do it for the check. Ted told me. Ted at the luncheon said, bitch, say this shit or you're not getting paid. I gotta
just admitted it.
I gotta do what I gotta say. Okay.
He reading jokes.
I'm gonna say this shit. But Kevin and I hooked up once before he got married. Before he got married.
You out there just fucking everything.
He got stuck in my pussy. I tied a rope around his neck and pulled him out like a tampon. That's not in the prompter. I'm sorry. Now let's talk about
why is he laughing like that?
I went to Tanzania.
Because he's black. I got no other words. Hold on, let me.
It wasn't even funny though.
When I say sis got a standing ovation, okay? Look, hold on. Oh, look, hold on. Oh no, oh, this is the part, Blanche. You're gonna be like, what? She got a standing ovation.
White boy comics want to say all the words that black comics get canceled for saying. And I'm glad that y'all brought back words like midget and retard. No, Kevin, I'm not talking about you when I say midget. But yes, Shane, I'm talking about you when I say retard. Some shit that mother teleprompter. But I'm glad that Shane, your mother ass stopped that wigger. Because had you said anything that sound bigger, trigger, or anything that sound like you wouldn't have made it out of Inglewood alive. And I want to thank Netflix and Kevin Hart for bringing us all together. Freedom of speech is alive today. It shows that we can all come together and crack jokes on each other and still respect each other.
Nothing. Did you hear anything funny?
I heard nothing funny, nothing profound, nothing. Just now, y'all hold up. Now, black folks believe in free speech.
Exactly. It when I say it was just it was not funny at all. They stood up. Hold on. When she said,
Big Doug said pandering on both sides. She really did though. She tried to pander to both sides. She did.
Yeah, but she stood up and was like, "I'm glad you didn't say the word, the N word," and everybody stood up, like the whole place. the whole place stood up because she said that. And it was just like, y'all are, God, y'all just.
Right. Dig Doug said freedom of speech except the N-word.
Exactly. How is
like
that?
You can say everything, but not that.
How is that freedom of speech? Now, mind you, I don't advocate saying anything offensive. However, I will never agree, and I say this all the time, I will never agree with somebody being able to say a word as much as they want and another group of people based on the color of their skin not able to say it. I just never, I'll never agree with that. I can't even find it, bro. It was just not funny. It was not funny.
But again, she's just loud and black.
Yeah,
so that's just loud, a loud black woman. That's like it's just that's the formula. You don't actually have to have any real talent or skill. Just be. Think about she has an afro, wearing an afro wig, like just.
Oh yeah. Oh here it goes. I think it is.
Roast. Cheryl Underwood strongly confronted Shane Gillis, demanding respect with a bold line, creating a tense yet humorous moment during the comedy event. At the Kevin Hart roast, Cheryl Underwood strongly confronted
They're
Shane.
not showing it, but he basically has said. He basically was about to say, you saw it, and he was about to say, and she was like, I bet you wouldn't say it because you wouldn't have made it out of here alive. And everybody stood up. And I'm like, this is just not funny. It's not funny. Black people, and y'all, I'm telling you, it's only because they're black. Y'all are saying this. Y'all would have never given them a pass had it been the roast that happened with your boy
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's roast was funny and organic. This was just a DEI roast.
Well, y'all black people ruin everything.
You want to do something fun, Blanche? You put in one of the clips. You put Lala's clip in there. Speaking of black people.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
You don't want to hear my opinion about Lala.
Well, I'm gonna get my opinion on that clip I sent you.
Okay. All right. I'm about to show you. Okay, so we have this friend. Shout out to Lala. Go follow her on New Black America. Blanche was on there, and so was I. Lala, she is a content creator, commentator. I think it's Lala the Jedi on Instagram.
Yeah.
I put her handle in there. But she goes off about Mother's Day, and she has a sister-in-law. She's been married for 3 years, and she'll tell the story. She's been married for 3 years, and she said the sister-in-law was not invited in her house because the sister-in-law was disrespectful to her because she was a Trump supporter. And she wants to know what you think about it. And I'll tell you, y'all know I'm going to be different. You know I'm going to be different. And not because I try to be different. It's just, y'all, the way our brains think is just a little bit different. All right, let me share it. Here we go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
What is up, guys? I have a story time, and I need to know if I'm the asshole here. So me and my husband have been together for 3 years, but we've been married for 6 months. And 2 Christmases ago, right after the 2024 election, his sister gifted me a stained, water-damaged, dirty wallet, and I have it right here. You see how it's stained in the middle, stained in the front? She gifted it to me like that for Christmas after she found out that I voted for Trump. So naturally that would upset me, right? Like how rude and disrespectful to do that to someone that you don't even know. Like we didn't really know each other before that. She just found out that I was a Trump supporter. She went on my social media, saw I was wearing a MAGA hat, and thought that this was acceptable to gift me because I was MAGA at the time because I voted for Trump. So naturally that would upset me because for that same Christmas, I really did a good job sourcing like very sweet thought out gifts for her. I actually gave her 3 separate gifts. And none of that mattered because I was a MAGA Trump supporter at the time. So fast forward to this Sunday, and it's Mother's Day, and we're hosting his mom at our house. And this is where I need to know if I'm the asshole, because anybody that knows me knows that I have the highest amount of self-respect. Like, I don't take shit from anybody, not even my own parents, not even my own family. I don't take shit from anybody. So she shows up unannounced to the house, and it's Mother's Day. So I just stay in my room the whole time, and I don't come out because I've already communicated to my husband that she's not welcome to our house because of how she treated me and what she did to me. And am I the asshole for telling him on Mother's Day that his sister's not welcome at our house because of how she treated me on that Christmas? And other things, like petty things in between, but that's really the biggest thing that bothered me. Am I an asshole for that?
You want to go first?
I already put what I said. I said, yes, you are, Lala. I'm sorry. So let's walk it back. Apparently, the sister-in-law was unhappy that she voted for Trump. Why do people get in? Why do people get in fights with their family members about who they voted for?
But who does it? Honestly, who does it? You know who does it. Come on.
Black people. Black people. And honestly, Lala's still black. She's still black. She half white, but she's still black. And can y'all just like DM Lala and tell her to unblack? just Lala, unblack. This is what you get when you black. So I think that us who are on this side of conservatism, I feel like we have to understand where people are a little bit. And I'm just not fighting with my sister and my family over politics. And I don't know I'm just not doing it. I know a lot of people do, Blanche, but I'm not going to tell my family members that they're not coming to my house. They're not invited to my house because of something that happened 3 years ago. Lala, come, this is what you get when you gotta unblack. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel, Blanche.
Well, I left a comment and I asked her, what did your husband say about her coming over? I said, if you went against your husband and you're wrong, forget being an a-hole, you're wrong. So I look at it 2 different ways. The first way is, your husband, if his sister is, I'm gonna say, speak from my point of view as a man.
Yeah.
Nobody in my family will disrespect my girlfriend, wife. I don't care what it is, chick I'm just messing with. Nobody in my family will disrespect her. So I'm just kind of questioning the dynamics of his family with his family, because that wouldn't happen with me at all. It would never happen. Another thing though is you got to be the bigger person, because clearly you going in your room is going to ruin the whole day, because she's already going to be what she's going to be, which is ignorant. But you got to still be Lala. So you should have just act like she wasn't even there, or be extra, or be annoyingly nice, be annoyingly pleasant, be annoyingly graceful. Like, I'm not finna go hide myself in a room, barricade myself in a room. And I told her, if you went into that room like a terrorist, you was wrong. I said, you're supposed to come out there and you're supposed to do what your husband wants you to do, and let him check his sister, which is what he should do. After you do what you're supposed to do, then he checks it. Like, listen, when you come in this house, you in your best behavior. This is my wife, period. And then they talk about it. That's what's supposed to happen. I doubt he did that. And she went into the room, and so it'll always be friction. And now the woman knows that she can get up under your skin. And so she's going to keep doing it. And so I just think that as a woman, we talk about being submissive to the husband. This is what it means, because once you're submissive, Lala, doing what you're supposed to do, now she looks crazy. She looks crazy to the mother, to the brother, to the family. Now she's doing odd man out. But when you go into the room, Now the focus is, where's Lala? Why is she in the room? What did we do? She don't like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all this other stuff where you can just be out and it's your house. I'm not finna hide in my house. Get that.
Yeah. I would agree. What I will say is, this is what you get when you are still Black, right? you're cantankerous over like a wallet 3 years ago. Like clearly the sister has moved on because she's at your house. Like, first of all, she was really that pissed off
She wouldn't have came.
at you. She wouldn't have came to your
Right.
house. And so I believe that my husband, and I can speak from my own personal experience. This actually recently happened to me. One of at the funeral of my my brother-in-law, one of my family members, they looked at me and they would not talk to me because I'm a Trump supporter. And I could have gotten mad. I could have said whatever, blah 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 blah. But that's what I was That's what I was doing when I was Black.
Right.
So what I did is I gave her space. And then when I saw she was by herself, I creeped up on her and I was like, you still love me and I still love you. And I walked away. But we have to understand that, like, family is family. Like, family is family. And this politics thing is going to come and go.
Right.
I am not, my mom is a die-hard, never Trumper. I can't even bring up his name, Blanche. There is no way on God green earth that I'm going to stop talking to my mom and my mom is going to stop talking to me over politics. I love how I love how almost Ivanka Trump was, when, like, Ivanka Trump was beloved by the left. But you notice you never see her talking about her dad. She will never come out against her dad, because the relationships that you built or are building with your family are just way more important than anything that could happen in this political realm. And so even just Lala getting on Instagram and talking about it was a little bit kind of a-hole-ish to me. She asked, is she the a-hole?
Well, yeah, and I don't even think that she's an a-hole more than she out of pocket.
Yeah.
And I just think that I won't give somebody the satisfaction to let them even affect me. So, you know, thanks for the wallet. I just throw it in the closet. Like, I'm not even really able to big, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can come over, you know, to our house. I'm not going to alter who I am because you don't like me. Like, if you don't like, you don't have to be here. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to change in my own house. And so, but I feel like she went to social media because her husband wasn't feeling what she did. That's why she tried to get an audience to see if I'm wrong. And then again,
very Black.
This goes to not being fully submitted to your husband. If your husband says you're wrong, then you're just wrong. This is what it is. And so what she should have done is do what's right, and then let the sister be the odd person. Let the light be on her now, because Lala doesn't have a problem. You got the problem. But when you go into the room and barricade yourself in the room, now it's about you being disrespectful, you being rude. It's my mother's here. Mothers, I guess it's just too much. And so you're right. You Black.
Yeah. She Black. She's beautiful. And I actually have a lot of respect for her. I was on her show. But like I told her on her show, they're still Black. Lala, when she was on the show, like, they still talking about the CIA put crack in the neighborhood. Shout out to New Black America, Carmen JC. She talk all that junk about Black people, and she's still Black.
Ironically, New Black America, but the old Black talking points, right?
Yes. But I love them. We are.
We love them. We love them.
We love them. But seriously, I just kind of feel like that this is This is the problem with Black women. This is why nobody wants to deal with you guys. This is why nobody wants to date you. This is why, like a wallet turned into 3 years of animosity. And like she said, there's some other things that we probably don't know, but 3 years of animosity. And then social media.
So think about this now. So it hasn't been resolved, and going to social media is gonna make it worse. But again, I'm questioning. I don't think her husband might be conservative though. I got a feeling that he's not. I don't know why I feel that way. But you married him, so it is what it is. But
you don't think he's conservative?
I just have a feel. I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't see how he can't be conservative.
Huh?
I don't see how he could not be conservative.
Well, I'll say this: Black people will. So Black folks will do stuff like this. Black folks are married like. Black folks will be Muslim and they're married Christian. Like Black folks, no, I'm serious. They do.
It's true. It's
like Black
true.
folks will be Republican and marry Democrat. Like Black folks don't like major things. That don't stop Black folks from getting with each other. Like they just sidestep those things. So like religion, politics, they don't care that.
All the things that make a marriage peaceful.
Yes, they'll just bypass them. And so if he wasn't conservative, it wouldn't shock me because that's what Black folks do. They always marry the opposite of what they believe in. They always do that. That's nothing. They always do.
Do you think it's because it's got to be the ignorance, or it's got to be like sex? I think Black people get married with people they want to have sex with. I'll never forget this lady telling me Black people marry for love when other cultures marry for pedigree.
I saw a comment today similar. There's a Black woman, I sent it to you, Black woman talking about she don't have any kids, she's on a 3rd degree, all this stuff. And then a guy in the comments says, but what's the point of your life if you don't have any offspring? What about your legacy? And she said, it was basically what she was saying. She said, Black men, you all have lineage, but you don't have any legacy. Difference. And she said, so in other words, I'll be leaving a legacy without a lineage. So I will say that Black people, by and large, do not get married for biblical, godly, or practical reasons. Black people get married off of pure emotion, whether it be sexual, whether it be the way we look, whether it be to keep up with the Joneses, whether it be appearances, business. I don't know. But the marriages I've seen, I've rarely seen modern marriages. I've rarely seen people actually getting married because they love each other. It may be infatuation, it may be it may be all of these things, but it ain't really marriage with a purpose. I can say that. I don't see Black folks getting married with a purpose. I say that. I see Black folks getting married just to get married, not even considering this family, that family, will they even get along? Will our genes even be compatible? Are people low IQ in your family? Are people crazy in your family? People like Black folks throw caution to the wind, and they really just get married off of a knee-jerk emotional reaction. And honestly, most of what Black marriage is the lead up to the marriage, the actual the wedding, and then after that, it's you on your own. You know, that was at the highest divorce rate. So Black marriages aren't even lasting. And like you said, it could be just a physical, sexual thing, could be an attraction thing, could be a I don't want to be alone thing, could be it's a lot of reasons. It's a lot of people, RPG, that are married due to insecurities, due to lack. It's not from I met the person I want to be with. It's really a lot of settling going on, and I'm gonna just say that I don't mean settling in you know what I mean? Like you shouldn't have married this person, basically. But that's what I see more often than not. And so Frank Zano even mentions this. Frank Zano said that marriage ain't for black people.
Did he really say that? Why'd he say it?
He said because your relationships are terrible. Like he basically was saying that you all don't have enough community cohesion. You don't have enough standard for relationships. Like y'all don't have enough of a foundation to be getting married.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think he's opposed to interracial marriages, but I think he was like black and black shouldn't get married. Maybe black with somebody else, but he said, but two black folks shouldn't get married.
Yeah.
Like that.
I can see that. Is this the clip you talking about?
Yeah.
Hold on. You ain't got no husband. You ain't got no children.
Can you see it?
You come home to silence.
Start it over again because it's not playing.
You
like bring it off and then take it down and bring it back up.
Stop. Replace. Give me 1 second.
Stimulated student said, black people settle for who they have babies with. Black folks don't settle for marriage. Black people settle for who they have babies with. Black folks don't settle for marriage.
Let me put her in here. Okay.
got 2 degrees.
Can you see it?
I can see it, but it's not playing. It's just a still image.
What am I playing? Let me try and see if it works.
The student said, my mom told me the other day that she's a woman and that she has no legacy. She said, I'm my father's legacy.
What does that mean?
That means that legacy is the not reserved for women. It's reserved for me.
You ain't got no husband. You ain't got no children.
Okay, so basically, the comment that she's responding to is someone said, this is how they sound attacking single women. She cute. Shout out to sis.
That's what make black women so disappointing. They be cute and they be talking crazy.
You ain't got no husband. You ain't got no children. You come home to silence and live in peace and quiet. You got 2 degrees, working on number 3. You can go and leave whenever you please.
To me, this is, y'all talk about cooning, right? To me, this is cooning.
It is cooning.
Black people want to be white so bad. So much so that in order to mimic white people, meaning not having children, that they'll slay their babies in the wombs. There's a reason why black women are responsible for most of the abortions, because in order to look chaste, like in order to look pure, like white people, they go abort the babies that they have. So I have friends just like this, and y'all already know my testimony. I've had multiple abortions. And I used to be like, oh, I ain't got no kids. I'm educated. I was making money at the same time. And I done killed multiple babies.
Multiple.
So when
she has 2 though.
Oh, I know. I got friends just like her. Yeah. That I'm single, I'm childless. Are you really though?
Are you really?
Black women are responsible for what?
40%
of
the population responsible for 40% of the abortions. 40.
So you got 10 friends in all different colors.
I want to say that 49% of black babies born are aborted. 49% of black babies are aborted.
Yeah. They said Gen Z, poor Gen Z population. That was my children. They all been aborted. They said 25% of the Gen Z population.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So when your kids and your sons and your daughters do not have spouses, it's because they've been aborted. So I say this to say this I look at as, I was talking to my husband the other day and I'm like, it's cooning, because really what you want to do is mimic the life of white women.
Sex in the City, right?
Yeah. No kids.
Going on vacation, going out to the bars, the clubs, having a great life, casual sex, living a great life.
No degree, 3 degrees. And half of them, the degrees being like education. Like they be having a doctorates and they a teacher.
Right.
To mimic white people, to mimic being educated, to mimic being smart. And so shout out to Sis, super cute. But like, can you imagine just like celebrating the fact that you don't have a legacy, you don't have any.
Top Herc said blacks will have a baby before they write a paragraph. It's true.
What? Hold on, I don't get it.
No, he's saying that, writing a paragraph like 6 sentences, before they do that, they'll have a baby, meaning that they'll have a baby for anything.
Yeah.
They'll get pregnant. Listen, one thing I know about black women is that all this safe sex stuff, listen, black women are sexually reckless. How do I know this? Because I done been with them.
Yeah.
Black men are sexually reckless too, but so are black women. They both sexually reckless. They are.
Black men are only able to be sexually reckless because
black women are sexually, yes.
My mom, she's a social worker, and one of the things she said she realized when she was working at the hospital, she said here the whole time she was thinking that it was the boys, and she said, baby, it's the girls. The girls are promiscuous. I probably, out of all my friends, most of my friends are black. I probably have one friend that hasn't had an abortion. And that's debatable. She just haven't told me she had one.
Right.
All of them had abortions. I got one friend that got a whole bunch of kids and had several abortions.
I know them too.
So when I see something like this and I see this girl, like, shout out to her if she has not had an abortion. Most likely she has. The statistics says that she has.
Or by a certain age, she will.
Oh, yeah.
A 3rd degree gonna be the icing on the cake to get that.
Yeah. And somebody that's really close to me, very, very well accomplished, she would actually say it. They'd be like, oh my God, you're so accomplished. I don't want to say her name. And she was like, I had abortions. She's like, I'm not proud of this. That's the humility that is going to have to come from black women. Yeah. So this whole arrogance, this, like, we need to really like take a look at ourselves. I love y'all too much to lie to y'all. The black women, I'm sorry, they're not single and childless. They are abortion filled. And by the time they have STDs, by the time they get older and probably want to settle down, the man that they settle down with is probably married. And then they'll have a baby for him.
Ironically, I remember, it was crazy is somebody tried to hook me up with somebody, and I went out with her and her friends, and we had a good time, and we went back to her place, and she was trying to get me back to go back to her place and spend the night. And I was just like, I was in California, I had a drive, but I was like, nah, because she was trying to get me. I could just tell she was going to try to get me
to compromise.
Yeah, she's going to. This is back in like maybe 2021. Do you know, a couple of months later, matter of fact, maybe not even a month, maybe about the next month, because they were maybe a month and a half, she was pregnant by a married man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just like from I see it.
Mhm.
And had an attitude. I don't want to holler. Listen, but had an attitude that I didn't want to holler at her.
Mhm.
I was upset about that. But you literally messing with. But guess what? Successful.
Yeah.
Make money.
Yeah.
All the just all that.
Yeah. And Lala actually says this. She says black women need to police their own and black men need to police their own. But you can't police these people. You can't. The whole world is telling them that they're beautiful because they're black.
Right.
The whole world is telling them that they're smart. The whole world is financing their degrees through financial aid, and the entire world is celebrating this behavior. The only way you can fix what's going on in the black community, or the only way you can fix what's going on with black women, is to tell them the truth.
Right. Tish in Tampa said, Iranians say Americans get married for love, but Iranians marry for money and status. I asked my Iranian husband, why did you marry me? He said, for your genetics. I wanted intelligent, tall children. And then she says, he got what he wanted and appreciative 35 years later.
Yes.
He said, I want your genetics. I wanted intelligent, tall children.
Pedigree. But we're not even taught that. Like I'm trying to like teach my kids this, but I didn't even know. Like, I marry for love, And mind you, I don't regret it. I'm thankful to God for my beautiful, my wonderful children. But you do have to ask yourself, could there have been a better way that we can do this thing called life?
Yeah. My mother used to tell me, my mother was real big on genetics. She was real big on looks, genetic, intelligence. So she'd be like, if you're gonna get with somebody, have children with somebody, she was like, you gotta look at the whole family. You gotta look at the genes, you gotta look at the family, see if they're smart, who's crazy, who's violent. She tall, what's the height? You don't want no short like my mom used to go.
So your mom knew.
My mom was like, because my dad, she should never have had a child with my dad, but she did. But my dad would think about his athlete, tall, strong. He was known in the city. So it's just like, yeah. But I understand being older because you don't want your children to have a disadvantage, especially with the brain. You don't want to marry somebody, you marry the person that's the smart one, but everybody else is low IQ. So, your chances of your children being low IQ going to be high.
But that's what you get in the black community. I mean, like, if you are going to marry a black person, so hear me, all the white people, I'm praying for you guys. I really am. This whole mixed race, I'm praying. Because even if you get a black person who is decently smart, I guarantee you at least 50% of their family is retarded. At least 50%. I'm lying, Blanche. Tell me I'm lying.
No.
You're not going to find a black family right now. We're working on it. Look, we're working. We got to unblack.
No. I've seen, not in the hood, but I've seen black families where everybody, yeah, I've seen it. Be honest, I went to private school, so I've seen black people that was, yeah.
Blanche. No. So me and you have not agreed on what is retarded or not. We don't agree on what's retarded. I'm not talking about successful. I'm talking about at least 50% of them are just not smart. Not smart.
Regardless of success level.
Regardless of success level.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll go with that. I would say 50. I would say about 85 to 90%.
At least. I'm being conservative. At least 50% of either the father side of the family or the mama side of the family have people in their family that are, and I don't care about how successful, that are not that smart. That's what you get when you date Black people right now. I'm praying that the smart people get with this. The smart Blacks got to get with the smart Blacks and make a better life and a better future, hopefully for our kids, right? But these white people, y'all mixing, and y'all don't know what y'all mixing with. You notice a lot of Asians don't mix with them.
No,
Not unless they're athlete. Not unless they're athlete and they rich. The only people that's mixing with them is whites, because whites have.
Well, I'll say this: like they'll mix. Like if you go to Japan, they will. Korea, they will. But for the most part, they really want genetics because they want the child to be taller, have a certain skin tone, have a certain hair. Like they're doing it for the aesthetics of the children, not necessarily the man. If that makes sense.
Well, think about it. If they do it, they'll do it because that Black person is over in Japan and Korea. So think about the type of Black person that you have.
Oh, yes. No
they're not going to come over here.
Yeah, no ninjas.
They're not going to do it.
Yeah.
They're not going to pick. They're not.
We were talking on here online, and then I'm gonna say this. So for the fellas, real quick, if you get with a woman, the woman carries the height. So if, for example, if you look at, let's say Jada and Will Smith, notice the daughter is tall, but the son is short. So if you get with a woman, you know, if the woman is tall, so somebody at my height, I'm 6'2". So if the woman is tall, let's say she's 5'10", the children are going to be tall. They're going to be, all of them going to be above average height. So like for my case, my mom was 5'9", my dad 6'3".
Okay.
So I really should have been taller. But the men in my family though are like, on my mom's side are like 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". Like my uncle 6'4", cousin 6'7", 6. So they're all tall. I'm like one of the shortest males in the family. But I should have been taller because but I believe I was shorter because my mom didn't breastfeed me. I should have been breastfed. I needed my breast milk. Anyway,
I breastfed all my kids.
See, there you go. That's what you listen, ladies. Breastfeed your children.
Yes.
Breastfeed them.
Yes, that's what it's for. My mom always say, "What do you think that it's for?" I know y'all think that it's for, but I say that to say, Blanche, even with you and all of your genetics, because you have decided to be pure in who you date or mingle with, they call you gay. They call you gay.
I mean, I didn't heard it all. So yeah.
Because you don't have a couple of babies somewhere. Because you're not Black.
But I mean, I would have listened. I've had about 4 abortions, so I'm not going. Yeah, I can't. I didn't get through this thing unscathed. You know, I had 4 abortions. Ironically, 2 Black women, 1 white, 1 Asian. Ain't that crazy?
Really? So oh dang, they aborted you. The Asian and the no.
So the white one, she was like, she wanted. This was crazy, right? Only 1 girl didn't fight for the child. And guess who that was? That was the last one, who was multiple degrees, career, like she is that. She was that, and she had dreams and aspirations. She wanted, she wanted her career, and she ended up marrying I won't get into it, but
yeah.
But anyway, but my point is that they all wanted the child, and I was the one like, I was like, you can have a child, but it's over for us. You know what I'm saying?
You were Black. Yeah. That was when you were Black. But Blanche, even your stats, though, think about it. Even your stats, 50% of the women that you had babies with are Black. I mean, that you had abortions with are Black.
True. They're Black.
So the stats, even in your own life.
Right. It's still the same. You're right. Still the same. Still the same. Still 50%. You're right.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's so sad because I do believe that we're only doing it because we think that we can't have a better life with kids, but instead of us truly not doing what it takes to make the baby, we want to do what it takes to make the baby and then make the baby pay the punishment. And then you guys, and I've gone through it, so I know. And I was told that it was a clump of cells. I paid dearly for those abortions. I did. I paid dearly. My husband is a younger man, and I would like to have another kid. And I can't have another kid.
Why not?
Ain't no kid coming. The
Why not?
baby maker makes the babies, and he said no.
Oh, your husband said no. Okay.
No. I'm talking about God.
Why can't you have any more? How you know that you can't have no more children?
Because we've been trying.
Oh, y'all been trying.
Yeah,
Well,
we've been trying, but I mean, the baby maker makes the kids.
I mean, you gotta. It'll happen. Catch you at the right time, you know.
Oh no. I don't want it now. What I'm saying is that a lot of health issues come from these abortions, and I shouldn't be not able to make a baby at 30 something. Like, you know,
Right.
spend some time. I shouldn't be able, but these are consequences that come. So, but yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough, y'all. Unblack yourself. This is a deep conversation.
Hold on a second. And the student said, never had anybody get an abortion. I knew all my women's cycles. If I told you how
he a nigga, he gotta be black that said that.
If I told you how I had these, listen, one girl was she got the shot, birth control shot. She stopped taking the shot, the career one, the last one, career one, stopped taking the shot. The first one told me she just wanted me to, I don't want to be graphic, but she just wanted me to shoot the club up.
Got it.
But she done timed it so perfect, and I ain't thinking, I'm shooting, not thinking she ovulating and all that stuff. And then, so the second one, she was telling me to stop doing it. And it was so much, it was good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Blanche.
It was good.
You had an Usher moment.
Yeah, that was my fault. Second one was all me. I ain't gonna lie, it was all me.
You did it. That's what it's made for.
Listen,
Third one, that's what it's made for.
Third one, I don't know how, because my pullout game was strong. I still
Not that time.
I still question it because it could. I would put an asterisk by that one. But then the last one, she went on the shot no more, and so none of them in my perfect world, nobody would be pregnant because my pullout game was immaculate. It's only when they told me to shoot the club up, or I could. It's the only time. But that was back in my backsliding days.
That was when you wasn't black. But you guys, I'm telling you, like I was like that too. Like you breathe on me, and I got pregnant, and I was just like, and the sad thing about it is, in our community, Blanche, it's like they'll literally tell you, get rid of it, get rid of it. That was the words that came out of the mouth of the people who I loved and loved me. Get rid of it. And you know what? What's so crazy though is actually I think I would have been a really good mom, and I would have made different choices. If abortion was not the option, Blanche, you would have made better choices. I would have made different choices.
Yeah, I mean, if I could, definitely I would have made better choices. Yes. I think fatherhood would have been a blessing for me.
Yeah.
So hopefully I still have a chance, but if not, hopefully I can be an inspiration for young men to really strive to be husbands. But
nah, it'll still happen. It'll still happen for you. And I'll be praying that you find the right person, because I'm telling you, we just don't need a lot any more black.
And I got to expand my horizons, because I've really been, when it comes to my dating life, it's been pretty much 99% black women. But I'm going to have to expand, because black women it's tough. It's real. I don't care if she's a conservative or it don't matter. It's tough. because we know a bunch of conservative black women, and their mind is still gone. So they don't.
And
That don't
Western conservative white women are just hell sometimes.
horrible.
They're just as cantankerous. It's a feminist society. I feel bad for white men. Like I do. Like, because a lot of them are suffering. They can't do anything. You're dumb. You're stupid. Everybody is telling black women, white women, everybody is telling them that they are smart. Somebody said, oh, simulated student. He said, Blanche, I got a homegirl I've been wanting to put you on, but she's struggling with her faith.
Good. So let me talk to her. So I can cause I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk to her. We ain't gonna talk no more. I already know. I'm gonna talk to her, and she gonna be like, "Oh no, I know how this works."
Blanche, you can't cut somebody off because they struggling with their faith. You supposed to.
No, listen. It don't listen, man. It don't be me.
Okay.
These women be listening to me, looking. They be like, they already know it. Listen, these women know I ain't gonna do certain things. They already know I'm not gonna do it. So I'm not finna be no sucker. You ain't finna do it. So they already know he ain't going for it. So I'm gonna have to do either. I had a girl tell me, she said, I know I gotta come correct on it. I was like, yeah, you do.
So we actually talked about this offline, and Blanche, like, the only power that women have over men, Blanche has completely kind of taken their power away because you won't indulge in it.
Yeah. They ain't got no leverage.
The only leverage that women have over men is sexual.
Sex.
And so a man that is not guided by his loins and has control. This is where I kind of agree with Myron a little bit. Shout out to Myron. I actually like him.
Myron Gaines?
Yeah, Myron Gaines is a man who has had a lot of women can almost can kind of control it. I think men who haven't had a lot of sex in their lives, it's harder. But I still do think it's important that they do that.
I would say that if a guy's never had sex or he's had a lot of sex, anything that's been in scarcity mode with sex with a woman, most guys are not going to be thinking rationally. They're just not. Most men, that's their weakness, going to be vagina. And most men make concessions when there's vagina. That's how I know, even in my last relationship, the relationship wasn't enjoyable really because I wasn't cheating. Normally in relationships I would cheat. So the relationship would always be good because I wasn't.
You had supplements.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm in a good mood and like everything is, but when it's just one woman, I had never been with just one woman before in my life. So being with one woman, I was like, everything she did mattered. I'm like, so I seem like the bad guy, but no, if I'm not sleeping around on you, I'm not cheating on you, I expect a lot. Like I expect you meet the mark for real. I expect you to be a honor roll student. Yeah. Dean's list, magnet program. That's what I expect. Anyway.
Magnet program, Punani.
Right. But my point is that I have, so because I don't have that vice of that kind of lust, because I can control myself, a lot of women don't like that because they don't have any leverage. They just don't like it because they're used to men. They're used to having a carrot dangle over a man's head. And when you don't have it, my thought is just be a good woman. Because what I really want is you to be a good woman over the sex anyway, because the sex is going to be their relationship regardless. But I want you to be a good woman. I want you to be a godly woman. So that's what I want. So that's what they should focus on. Women don't understand that you ain't got to do all them tricks. Just if you're a good woman, I'm talking about just be an honorable woman, a good woman, most men are going to pick you because he know he has something. Because the things that he wants you to be respectful, honorable, character, principles, moral, all these things that he wants. Think about it. A guy will take those things even if she has a past because those things are invaluable for a woman to be that. You can be I know girls that have a low body count or no body count, and they still got the crazy, they still got the feminist mindset, they still off the chain.
Yeah.
So it's like that don't even matter anymore. The body count don't even matter anymore. So I really prefer a woman that's really changed in here. You know, it may be a reformed something or other. I don't know, but
and a woman that's not going to use that as a vice, that understands that that is your duty as a wife. Like there's no other need for a man to have a woman. I mean, like seriously, like and I don't hate myself when I say this to you guys. It's just the truth that men can almost live without women. The only thing you need a woman for is procreation. We've said that. Y'all can cook your own food. Y'all can kill your own food and cook it. We can't kill our own. We just don't have the hunting nature. We don't have the building nature. We ain't building no houses. We ain't building no shelter. And anything that we do build as women, a man could come over and just completely overpower us and take it if we don't have men. I mean, like for sheer survival, we need men. And so we should reward you guys with our presence, with our feminism. With femininity. Sorry. Yeah. With our femininity, we should reward you with our bodies. So if you like men, I can only encourage you, like if you have a woman out there and they are like giving you hell, what would you say the advice to them is? Your advice to them?
If a woman's giving you hell, you got to leave her.
Mm-hmm.
I think men have to learn how to walk away, and it's difficult because it goes against our nature. As a man, you are programmed and hardwired to make things work, to fix things, to not give up on things. This is part of your DNA, and so as a man, you have to be very pragmatic and rational when it comes to women because you'll be fighting for a woman who ain't fighting for herself, and you're going to be messed up. So if a woman is terrorizing you, you got to leave because if she's done that, she don't respect you. Any woman that's terrorizing a man, she don't respect you. She just don't. And what men got to understand is, even when it comes to leadership, if you're leading a woman she don't want to follow, you always arguing with her. The reason why women argue with you all the time is because in the back of her mind, she believes she can do something, she can do better. So your word isn't law. So if your word isn't law, she doesn't respect you because she feels like she can do better. Now, of course, she probably can't do better, but she thinks she can.
Yeah.
And so most women, what they do is they look for the guy that they can manipulate. So even when they get with you as a man, they're trying to see what they can get away with and what areas that you are weak in or blind in. And I think some of your students just said he's with a virgin for 5 years. She did everything else but sex. Yeah, because she knows she has to keep you engaged. Because again, what she should have did was just focus on being the best woman. So you be like, I have to marry her.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, manipulation, leverage, all these things. So if a woman is terrorizing you fellas, you have to leave. Yeah. And I'm saying, when I say leave, I don't mean leave when you argue, you talk. I'm just leave. Yeah. She knows why you're leaving. Trust me. She knows why you left. She knows.
Yeah. Don't disrespect yourself.
Right.
Like, don't disrespect. Like she's disrespecting you, and by you staying, you're disrespecting yourself. I agree with that wholeheartedly because she's never gonna respect you. Never gonna respect you. And you remember when Kevin Samuel said about Aisha Curry? Look, this man is it really doesn't have anything to do with the man you are. Like this man is Steph Curry. And Kevin Samuel said Aisha thinks that she's better than him.
She does.
She sees the whole world celebrating him, and she thinks she's too good for him.
And the reason why she thinks this, she alluded to this when she was talking with somebody with his mother there.
Mm-hmm.
She said, and this is what a lot of black women. The black women's minds are warped. Black women believe because he's not argumentative with you, because he ain't hollering and screaming at you, because he ain't grabbing you, that he's weak. And black women don't realize that if a man respects you as a wife and mother of his children, he's going to treat you with utmost respect because he honors and he values you in his life.
Mhm.
So Aisha Curry made a comment. She said he never yells, he never curses, he doesn't argue. She said he's almost like he's perfect. She said, and I hate it. And his mom looked at her like, my mom was like, that lets you know right there. And she is the typical black woman.
Yep, she is. And he's the typical black man where he's submitted to her.
Where exactly. Even though off of appearance, you would say Steph Curry isn't a typical black man, but how he bows down to the black woman, he is, because most black men do that.
Yep.
Most black men acquiesce to the demands of black women. And remember that when Steph Curry liked Aisha, she wasn't thinking about him. She wasn't thinking about him in high school. She was thinking about him in college. When he went out to LA for an ESPY award, is when all this, and she was in LA trying to be an actress. When she went out there and saw his name in lights, and he invited her out to the ESPYs, and she saw all them folks coming up to him, shaking his hand, all these people, the who's who. Oh, when she saw that Steph Curry, oh, now I like him. And so I'm gonna tell you this right now: she never liked Steph Curry.
She still
don't like him. Matter of fact, right now she hates him because he's so good to her, and she knows she don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. There's another thing about women too. I learned women know whether they deserve something or not, and when you give them something they don't deserve, they hate it. They gonna hate you for it. They gonna you. I want to love you. They hate you. I just had a guy tell me, "Sean, I'm trying to make my wife happy." She hates you for doing this because she knows she don't deserve it. Stop doing it.
You like, it makes me think about Will Smith and Jada. You remember when she said he threw her a birthday party and it like had everything, and she got mad and said, "You ain't doing this for me. You doing this for you." She got mad because he threw her like spent thousands of dollars to celebrate her own birthday. This is what weak men or black men are getting from these women. And I mean, Jada is a crack baby from Baltimore, and Will Smith is Will Smith. And Jada thinks that he should be bowing down to her.
But the crazy part is that Will Smith can turn it around tomorrow. Because again, I don't care what a woman tells me, I know what she wants at her core.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants a strong man. And so she may be testing you, she may try you, all that stuff, but in the end, she wants a strong man. So this is why to any young man, any guy out there dating, if you have non-negotiables, they're non-negotiables. I love when the United States, we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yep.
And I feel the same way when it comes to women. Like if you have a non-negotiable as a man, it's a non-negotiable. And on my last relationship, even my last two, there were some non-negotiables that I bent on, and I shouldn't have, because I wouldn't have done it before, and I wouldn't do it now. But I did, and this is why I'm telling men now. The women were going to respect you standing on your square, being immovable. That's what they're going to respect. And so when you start wavering and doing this and doing that, they're going to find a chink in the armor and they're going to stick a sword through it. So I'm telling men, if you have non-negotiables, don't bend. And it's your way or no way. Why? Because if the relationship, the family unit fails, it's going to be your fault.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, also what I would tell women is that you do need to submit your heart to God and try to see that man as God sees him.
Yes.
Because and Blanche and I have talked offline. It is really hard for a woman to put up with the weakness that these men are displaying in today's time. Like it's really hard to submit to that. However, if you are going to date and if you are going to love, you have to recognize how you've been poisoned, and how the media has portrayed men and women and how they've tried to tear down the dynamics of relationships. And then you try your best to see the men as God sees them. And that's really hard. That's hard. But you got to do it if you're going to love that man.
If you want a successful marriage, you have to do that. And so that's great advice. Actually, I'm going to clip that. No, I am, because you are 1,000% correct. That as a woman, this is why I tell women all the time, sit down somewhere and be still so you can know who God is. You need to be still so that way when that man is talking to you, you hear God. You don't hear nonsense. You don't hear he's going against your femininity. He's trying to rule over you. He's trying to control you. No, you hear God. And that's why you got to spend time with God before you get to the man. Because by the time the man shows up, you need to be ready. But yeah, that's great advice you would give women. I just know that in both my last relationships, they both believe in God. They both believed in God. They both my balloons popped up.
Okay, when you do like this.
Oh, so they both believed in God. One, I guess, read the Bible. One didn't. One would listen to both would listen to me read the Bible. One would never open the Bible, but would listen to me read the Bible. One opened the Bible and would listen to me read the Bible. One was the one that was, quote unquote, I guess, conservative and Bible believing, was more worldly than the one that was liberal and career orientated. That makes sense. So I'll make it make sense. So the one that was a liberal and very career successful in her career, very successful.
Yeah.
She had more conservative like her relationship values and core values were more conservative than the one that was God fearing, conservative. No.
It's a hustle. It's a hustle.
And that's when I realized that them saying that they are conservative or liberal don't really mean nothing. It's how they view men. It's how they view relationships. It's how they have a relationship with their father, like what are their relationship like with men in their lives. That's what really counts. Because other stuff you can probably work around and get her to see things your way, I believe. But that conservative black woman thing is a hustle. It's a scam. Because most black women, I don't care what they say, are not conservative. They're not. I don't care if they got a Trump MAGA hat on with American flag in the back. I don't care. You talk to them long enough, Black girl magic coming out.
Oh yeah. Anytime, and you guys, I'm telling you, like anytime you hear these black women running for office and saying they're conservative, I'm sorry about being that. Blanche, I don't know how you feel about that, but if I see a black woman out there campaigning and her husband is standing behind her, she's not conservative. I don't care what you say. She can say she a Trump supporter. She can say, if I see a black woman or any woman, she's not conservative.
Any woman is not. Somebody asked, what was conservative about the conservative? Well, I'm gonna say this. So she wanted to be married. She wanted to have a family. It was a hustle. And I'm gonna say why, because there are certain talking points they'll give. Believe in God, want to be a wife, want to be submissive, all these things, but it's not true, because you got to think about it. Most of the guys they've dated haven't been that.
Yeah.
So most of the guys they date aren't conservative men, so they don't even have a tolerance level for a guy that's actually conservative. They don't have a tolerance level for a guy that's actually God fearing. So it's a hustle. It's just you give these good, like being a trad wife. These are all popular talking points. I talk to a woman for about 5 minutes and tell you whether or not she's conservative, and most women are not conservative. Forget being black. Most women in America are not conservative. And
unless you work on it. Like conservative is something that is not a natural state of being for Western people.
No, it's not.
Everything is programming you to not be.
Right. It's not.
The whole movies, like the movies are showing the girl kicking the boys behind, and the girl is just as smart, and like y'all, and it's just,
I remember that there was a Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was in that second Infinity Wars movie, Avengers. What might have been Endgame, whichever the last one, and it was Captain Marvel, and she was fighting Thanos.
I know.
And Thanos punched her, and we didn't see her no more till the end of the movie. And I said, dude, I said he punched her literally out of the movie. She didn't appear again to the end of the movie, and she had a different haircut. I said, good. He punched that. He knocked some sense in the cat. She was so calm at the funeral. She was so calm and relaxed. I said, good.
And that's truly how it is. Somebody said, when a woman gets married, the implication is that she is consenting to be ruled over.
Amen.
It's true. It's true. The sad thing is what I believe is that men, it's hard to rule. It's hard. It comes with great responsibility. And so they have basically said, here, you do it. Not mind you, we're not capable of doing it, but we're telling you we are. We're not capable. And that's why we have the dysfunction that we have in this world.
I've learned in my life as a man, the only way that you can truly lead a woman is if you are okay with losing her.
Yeah.
Because that way you won't compromise yourself. So if you are okay with losing a woman, that's going to be the first step to actually leading her, because then most men don't want to lose the woman. So what they're doing is they're trying to keep the woman versus leading the woman. What you got to do as a man is you got to say, I'm going to lead you whether you want to be led or not. Meaning that the leadership I give is going to be there. If you or somebody else, it's going to be the same leadership. That's how men have to be. But most men have been taught a different brand of what masculinity is, and they don't want to lose their woman because they don't want another man to sleep with her. That's the man's greatest fear is another man out there sleeping with the woman.
Really?
Oh, listen, man. Two things that men ain't gonna tell you. The first is men want access to vagina. A man's worst nightmare is to never have sex again.
I believe that.
You can tell a man, I will allow you to have sex with one woman for the next. No, how can I say this? I'll give you a scenario.
Okay.
You could have sex with as many women as you want, but you can only live 30 more years. Or you can have sex with one woman and live 100 more years.
They'll take the 100 more years.
Okay, you think so?
No, I'm asking. Asking.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'll give you a better scenario. 30 years. No, I give you 20 years you got left to live. You can sleep with as many women as you want to sleep with. But I'll give you 100 years extra with no guarantee of just one. What do you think men gonna pick? 100 years extra of life or 20 extra years to have much sex as they want?
God, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. Is it really like that?
So that's the first. So a man's worst nightmare is to never have sex again. That is in his mind. He is thinking, that's his worst. That's why I tell men, make yourself abstinent to get over the fear of it.
Yeah.
Once the fear is gone, you can actually be yourself with a woman because you ain't pressed.
Yeah.
The second fear is the woman that you love going out there and getting destroyed.
Really? Women and men are totally different. Because I can tell you that is not what women think about.
I know y'all don't think because y'all listen. I've cheated in the past, obviously, a lot. None of the women left.
Really?
The women ain't gonna leave when you cheat. Why would she leave? Women don't leave when you cheat. Women do not. I don't care what they say. He ain't gonna. I ain't never had one leave because I cheated. Now, if I didn't marry him, yeah. If I wasn't gonna marry,
if you gonna cheat on me, you gonna at least give me a
you at least marry me, yeah. So it now they'll stay for the cheating, but if I ain't gonna marry them, oh no, they out.
They're not staying.
They ain't staying for that. But a man don't want to see the woman that he loves going out there getting drilled. And so these fears in men that they have to overcome them. You got to be okay if she walks away, and you got to be okay without having sex ever again. Think about these extremes I'm saying. You got to be okay without having sex ever again and losing the woman you love. Think about that. That's the conquering those two things as a man put you above all the other men because 99.9% of men can't do it. What I just told you, getting over never having sex, getting over the woman that you love, going out there and getting throttled, those
sorry. God.
Those two things, if a man can get over those two things, he's going to be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Because think about it. If you conquer those two things, what can a woman do to get you? There's nothing she can do.
Yeah.
If you okay with her leaving and okay with not having sex, what can she do to you? Nothing but be a good woman, but get in line. That's all. That's the only recourse.
Yeah. And honestly, you guys, we need y'all to be the best, like we need y'all to be the best. What?
Tom Herc said, Flash, you describing Clint Eastwood. Listen, you ain't lying though, because Clint Eastwood is that like his character in the movies, like Justin, like that's literally how he is. Like he literally like, in all his movies, he's like that with women. Like, hey, I ain't playing no games. He ain't smiling at them. He ain't flirting, and they love him. They fall in love with him.
Yeah, so he said, I don't know about the last one. Losing a woman I love, difficult to get over, even if it happens a dozen times.
See, he ain't made peace with it. And see, the thing about getting over something is that you make peace with it. Meaning, if you get over it, you'll never feel that way when she leaves. That's my point. See, what he's saying is because he ain't got over it. So that means when every woman leaves, she's taking a chunk with you. It ain't but so much of your essence you got to give to this world. It ain't but so much. You keep getting your heart broke 12 times, you ain't nothing left. So that's why I'm telling men, you got to get over these fears, because they're just fears. They're just fears. You fear her leaving and being with somebody else. Guess what? If she leaves, she ain't yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, men always look at the glass as being half empty. Think about, what if it was God? So we can't be like Ice-T. Listen, Ice-T with Coco. Coco done cheated on Ice-T. You know, Coco cheated on Ice-T with a local rapper in Vegas. So you know why? Because Coco knows that no self-respecting man would have married her. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? These women know they don't deserve these things. So when you give it to them, they're gonna torture you. They don't respect you.
But you don't think their relationship is a little different though?
No, she cheated.
Okay.
She cheated with a guy with no money. And he was bragging on social media about it.
But okay. I'm not a dude, so I don't know how dudes feel about these things, right? What
So
I
guess
can tell
what?
you is that
Here goes the thing though. Ice-T stayed. So what I'm saying is that the only way a woman's gonna respect a man is if the man don't need her. Now, if the man loves her, it's fine. If the man wants to be with her, that's fine. He wants a relationship, married, that's fine. But if the man needs her, that goes against her very nature because she's going to think if he needs me, how can he adequately protect, provide, guide, and lead? How can he do it if he needs me? Because if he needs me, I'm his primary focus and not the family, not the home. You got to think about it. Man got to have a global view. He has to be able to see it all. So I learned this stuff the hard way. I've been in relationships. I learned it. And that's why I'm telling men, I only got this clarity from abstaining from sex. That's the only way I can see. I can literally talk to a woman. I can jump in her brain, figure her out. I'm talking about in like 10 minutes.
you said something when we were talking, and God, it was so profound, and I had it on the tip of my tongue about relationships, and you said it'll come back to me, but it was you said the only thing a woman should be able to do is to help or like what's already there, but a lot of women think they're too good to do it. You said like it's beneath them to help you.
Yeah, even because, and I realized something too, a lot of women, they don't, again, I talk about this all the time, they don't value things like just being a good woman, being respectful, being honorable, they don't value it. So when you get in a relationship with them, a lot of these women, they be competing with you. They listen, in my last relationship, it was competition. And I'm like, you can't compete. I'm thinking in my head, like, do you realize there's no competition here? Like, I'm not even trying to compete. Like, it's not though. But I realized something. That's the modern Western way of having validation in a relationship. If I'm able to compete with him, if I'm able to be on his level or above, if I'm able to joust with him, I can prove my worth and my value. Now I realize that men don't care about that. Like men don't care about your degrees, your money. Dude, men want you to be men want companionship. Yeah. Men don't just settle if you being a good woman, just being pleasant. Yeah, being nice, having a good disposition. So like these women, like they feel like it's beneath them to do these things. I'm like, dude, this man will give you the world. You notice how when the guy, he'll have the beat up truck, his wife get the Mercedes. Yeah. Because a man, his nature is he wants to do like, I'll teach a class, man. Listen.
Yeah, no, and that's why essentially the man leaves you for the secretary, because the wife too good to be a secretary. She too busy.
Secretary, it's an honor for her to serve this man. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because she's seen him every day. She's seen him problem solve. She's seen him being kind when he didn't have to. She's seen him work hard. She's seen all his great attributes because he's at work. Mm-hmm. She don't see nothing else. So her vision of that man is this dude is dang near perfect. Yeah. So it's an honor for her to serve that type of man. Like in the Bible with Naomi and Boaz. Mm-hmm. Naomi went in that room, but Boaz didn't sleep with her. And Boaz gave her something to take. Ruth. And Boaz gave Ruth something to give to Naomi. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is he told her to go get you a young man. But guess what? Honor. Boaz saw her working in the field. This is what men look at. Boaz looked at her working in the field, looking at her work ethic, looking at her character. Think about it, he's a man of means. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to impress him with beauty. You're not going to impress him with a body. You're going to impress a man that's truly a man, a godly man, a man of means, a righteous man. You're going to impress him with intangibles. Just like playing a sport. You got guys that they'll say, well, what's his upside? They'll say, well, he got great intangibles. You know, diving for that loose ball, hitting that steal, playing defense, finding an open man, like stuff that don't show up on a stat sheet.
Yeah.
This guy, it's the intangibles for a woman. What does she do beyond the exterior? So that's what men gonna look for. We talking about he wants to build with you. Because think about it. He's looking at how can she add to what I got going on. So anyway, my
No,
point is
good. I'm not saying anything because I'm actually impressed with how you're able to articulate it so well.
I was talking to some people, and this is what I learned about men in leadership. Most men think they are leaders based on what they are doing. So you can provide for the household, you can pay all the bills, you can do everything and still not be a leader. The man learns how to be a leader by first submitting to God. Because in order to be a good leader, you got to be a good what? Follower. So the man has to learn how to be the follower of God first. That's how he learns leadership. So a man is a leader in here, internally, not on exterior. That means he could be out of work, on no job, but still leading the household. Because guess what? He might not have a job, but guess what? The protection is still there.
Yeah.
The wisdom is still there.
Yeah.
The understanding is still there.
Yeah.
The covering from God is still there. Things are still in place. He doesn't have a job right now. So most men confuse position with leadership. It ain't the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true because I told my husband, like, because we talk about the dynamics of male and female relationships in the household all the time. And it's like women get a lot of credit for doing things that are really just not that hard to do. I mean, feeding the kids, that's not really that hard. Providing an environment where nobody is going to come in and steal from you and kill you because the masculine protection is there. Right. That's valuable. And we've diminished its value based on the woman's ability to get up in the middle of the night and give the baby medicine. I mean, like, mind you, that's all honorable. I'm not going to take away from it. But being able to offer a presence where nobody's going to bother you, nobody's going to come rape your kids, nobody's going to steal anything from you because that masculine presence has been taken for granted.
Right. And also, and I tell men this all the time, once you understand a woman's nature, you're not going to be upset anymore.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to love her. And so another thing is that women, one of the needs of a woman is non-sexual affection. And so women at their core is insecurity of, does this man really love me for me? Does he love me because my relationship with the father is so imperative because the father don't want her for sex. So she's like, okay, my dad actually loves me. But I'm saying as a husband, you have to be able to love her the same way, meaning that you love her beyond sex. You love her beyond the physical. You love her beyond that way. And again, I'm saying this because that's part of leadership as well, is being able to love properly. And so a lot of men, again, they confuse these things, doing these things with actually loving the woman. And you truly love the woman when it's actually you love her for her. And that manifests in other areas and other ways. But again, I learned a lot of this stuff being alone, talking to women, being single, not having sex, praying, fasting, reading the Bible, and understanding that, okay, I had leadership all wrong. And I realized that a man has to be able to guide, provide, and assume the responsibility. That means if all else fails, it's your fault because it's just your position. And many men feel like the woman's getting over, like she's not getting over because she couldn't handle it. If it was all her fault, she couldn't handle it anyway. So why would you want it to be her fault? It can't be the kid's fault, so it's going to be your fault. It being your fault, not a bad thing though, because it being your fault means you can fix it. Mm-hmm. And so,
do you believe that that because I hear what you're saying a lot. I'm not a dude, but as a female, what I have heard men say that that men can't have to love unconditionally without expecting sex. And what that has done to the female is they withhold from their spouse and believe that the man should just have to deal with it. And
Yes.
so every relationship is exchange. Even your relationship with God is exchange. You obey me, you keep my commandments, then I'll bless you. Everything is conditional. And what we've taught females is that a man should love me even though I don't give him what he wants.
Right. So the sun, the sun shines, the plants do the photosynthesis and they create food for us. And then we in turn give off the carbon dioxide for the plants to live. So it's a give and take in life, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this about the whole sex thing. So the reason why women withhold sex from their husbands is it's out of they don't respect their husbands. So it's a go back to the core. If she believes in her mind that you wanted her for sex, then her trump card is the sex.
Mm-hmm.
Understand the weapon that she's using, not just a random weapon. It's what she believes you value over her.
Mm-hmm.
So if you value this sex over me, meaning you value my vagina over me, I'm going to torture you. Now, the problem with that is that the man somewhere along the line, he compromised himself. Mm-hmm. There was an argument they had where he let it go. There was something she said that he didn't comment. There was all these things that he didn't do anything. And so she built up the courage to withhold the sex. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So as a man, if she's doing something that bothers you, you got to address it. Now, she may say you being sassy. She may say you're nagging, but I'm telling you, the stuff you let go, she's building up the courage to, in the end, torture you.
Yeah.
She gonna torture you because that's her nature is to weed out the weak. Just like so when the lions have the pride, the female lions don't protect the lion when he's fighting a new lion. They just sit back and wait to see who wins.
And then they're gonna be with the person who wins.
They'll be the person that wins.
So the leader goes to spoils.
Okay, so same way with the women in the marriage, that withholding that sex wasn't just her withholding sex. No, that was a buildup. And it was because the man compromised himself time after time. And she knew it. She knew she said something crazy. You didn't say, she's like, he ain't say nothing. I'm saying something. I'm gonna do this. Let me do this. Okay, let me not cook this day and see what he say. Let me, like all these tests, and he failed all of them. I tell any man, you can be terrorized or you can be the terror.
Blanche, he does say that. He said that offline. He said, I'm a terrorize.
So I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't gonna be, if anybody house gonna be terrorized, I'm doing a terrorizing. I'm not getting terrorized. I'm not getting, boy, listen, I had an alarm set for 3 a.m. I will be terrorizing. I'm gonna be the one. I'm not getting terrorized. You can forget that.
That is so funny. Oh my God. Hold on. You said when my wife withheld sex, I cheated. I still took care of my household responsibility and still loved her, but I didn't play that game with her.
You did play the game.
Yikes.
You did play the game. You know what she got you to do? She won. She got you to compromise yourself. I keep telling y'all that y'all think y'all got things figured out and y'all don't have it figured out. She withheld sex from you to make you compromise yourself, and she won, and you did it. Now you walk around with your chest poked out. Yeah, I ain't playing that game with her. You compromise yourself because you got married underneath God. You broke your vow with God. That was a godly covenant you broke. What you should have did was, we ain't having sex, and guess what? It's over. If we not having sex, it's over. Not this, I'm a cheat. No. So she got you. She won. And I'm assuming she's an ex because you said withheld past tense. Stimulated student said withholding sex is cheating. Yeah, she's cheating with Satan. It's true.
I can see that.
She's cheating with Satan, but two wrongs ain't gonna make it right. So because she chose to do it, so because she with Satan, don't mean you got to go with Satan. And what most men do is they say, I'm justified in doing something wrong because the woman did something to me. But guess what? That means she's leading you there.
Women do that too. Women do that too.
Yeah, but y'all ain't the leaders though.
Agree.
So as the leader, as a man, you don't have the luxury of doing what she do. You just don't. So that means you the standard setter. So that means if she don't want to have sex, I ain't talking to terrorists. I'm either gonna push the button and nuke it all, or you're gonna get in line. One of the two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just George Bush the button. I'm gonna send the missiles over there.
I'm gonna send the missiles. Oh my God, this is good conversation. Oh my God, we've been going for 3 hours. He tired, y'all. But this is great. You guys, thank you so much. If you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. This is good. We talk about everything.
It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. In the meantime, we're gonna leave on a hot note. We're gonna play our new theme song. Blanche and I's vocals are on it. We had a good time recording this and just really just writing what we believe it is to be unblack. Come out of the dark, man. Come out of the dark. This joint is whack. Just be American. Just love your family. And love God and love people. What would you say?
I would say to say, listen, you can't love God unless you love people.
Yeah.
So if you don't love people, you don't love God. It's just that simple. Because everything God gonna have you do is gonna involve somebody here on earth. So all your tests and everything God gonna use people to do it with you. So our test is with people.
Yep.
It's the human connection. So yeah, if you don't love people, you don't love God.
Amen. All right, Blanche. Well, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you watching. We are so grateful that you watch and you take the time out this late. It's 12:43 over here.
Gotta go to bed, y'all.
You guys like, share, subscribe to our channel. Until next time. Peace.
We step in out the dark into the light. No more blind. Now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black, we're breaking free tonight.